Hey, yo.
Not one thing. Not one thing.
Mayor want to do a $5 challenge for a Hey Dudes replacement fund. Time dumbass when his Hey Dudes was on fire talking about my shoes. He's trying to go get his shoes back in the fire, dumbass.
That's the whole fact. He got some shit in him. He got some of them hey dudes niggas you can't find nowhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Beans, what was you talking about today, sir, on your show?
I was talking about how I believe that the league is using Ja Morant as a way of demonizing the image of black men with guns again. Same thing how they did with the Panthers in the late '60s.
You don't think John Morant
You're
bringing
really
him on this show?
you're really gonna correlate it? Really?
What the fuck is that? Yeah, they're playing some shit.
No, hold on.
So you don't think he
Crazy sound.
caused anything on himself? A little bit, tiny bit, little bit, little bit, little bit.
We can always say that our actions, right,
Okay.
um, are what's being scrutinized, right? The point is that should they though, right?
Mhm.
These conversations, I don't think people understand that the point of a conversation is not to discuss the is, because we all know what the is. The point of the conversation is to discuss the ought, right, and whether things ought be different. And like the argument that was put forth by Gil Arenas, Ja didn't actually do anything illegal, right? He didn't actually do anything wrong per se. And then now it's not even about actual brandishing of actual weapons. They're just coming at you for your finger gestures. It's just stupid, bro. And I got through it because right before we started the show, like I said, somebody came into the chat and told me what was going on with Uncle T. I tried to call him immediately. He said he was gonna call me back, but um, when he said he was gonna call me back, I kind of figured everybody was okay. But
Mhm.
maybe you're trying to take it in a different way, so forgive me if I'm taking it back. But it's just this type of stuff just makes me question everything, man. It just always does. I'm just that type of cat. A couple of weeks ago, my cousin and his wife lost their oldest son. Um, he was fighting with a guy, and the guy shot him in the back of the head. And they, like how y'all describing Uncle T and Kai. I mean, everybody that's homeless, they go stay with them. Everybody coming home from the joint, they go stay with them. You
All
know,
right.
um, hell, I had my turn of staying with them for a couple of months in 2020 when the pandemic happened. Just family oriented, always looking out for everybody else, and then they had to bury their oldest son, his namesake. I mean, it just makes me question everything. Like, why, bro? And I don't be wanting to hit a whole. It rains on the just and the unjust alike. Like, I don't be wanting to hear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some of the shit that happens to some people just does not make sense.
Yeah, I got your message, Steve. I got your message. I'll take care of that in a couple seconds. But yep, I got it. Thank you. I, you don't think nobody bring anything on themselves? Like
Absolutely.
I'm like the type of person that I like to keep low key. Like I understand how the world is. The world fucking sucks. That's why I moved to Dominican Republic where I could get away from everybody and get with my Dominican hoes because they understand me and I understand them.
Nigga ain't shit.
I mean,
That's a fact. They understand me and I understand them. And whoever the fuck is typing like too much words a minute, mute yourself. Slow fucking typers.
no one's exalted from suffering nor pain. It's part of the human
Sure.
experience. It just comes with the territory of being human, right? There's no
Right.
perfect
Picking on
people.
those
There's no
Get
ladies
perfect
away.
world.
again.
Things
Get away
happen,
with it.
It's more about how you respond to those things versus, what actually occurs to you in those circumstances and situations. I mean, instead of me seeing it as saying this disaster or this challenge, I'm grateful that I'm here. That's how I would see it. I'm grateful to God that He allowed me to still be here, right? versus, whatever may have occurred at that point. So, I mean, it's more about perspective than it is about anything else in those circumstances.
Yeah, I think the reason why, to me, I think I would probably appreciate that more if it wasn't founded in religion and belief. If you were coming to, and I'm not trying to be rude, so please don't take it that way. But if you were coming to that conclusion from a secular perspective, then I would say, man, that's a deep thinker right there. That's somebody who's taken some time to, parse things and came to a conclusion. But when we falling on the laurels of religion, it just, to me, it's just like it's some BS. Why would I believe, or why would I choose to subscribe to religion and all this other stuff and go through all these
Thank you, Fatty.
and this and that if it's not going to somehow exclude me from the suffering? That just doesn't make any sense to me, which is why I choose to abstain. If my life is going to be what it's going to be, regardless to whether or not I believe and pray and tithe and offer and all that other stuff, then I might as well not participate. But I don't think that you're wrong necessarily when you come to the conclusion that everybody's going to go through something. But because I don't necessarily have that belief, it just makes me question it. It's people that we see who aren't bad. It's people that we know that you can't say that they're kind and have a generous spirit and the things that's being said about Uncle T and Kai, and they don't experience this kind of loss, nor the kind of loss that my cousin and his wife just experienced. So it isn't even.
I get it, Beans, but does it make it any less true? It doesn't.
No, it doesn't make it. It doesn't make it any less true. But I'm just saying, from a religious standpoint, to me, I think it's respectfully, I think it's kind of idiocracy. I would not thank God that I'm still here and my son is gone. Right, I had to bury my son. I'm not gonna thank God for that when I'm a good person and I'm not doing anything to put myself or my son in a position where he should have to lose his life necessarily, right? And that's the problem that I have with it. From a secular standpoint, again, I'm saying I would completely be in awe of your ability to get to that point from a rational perspective.
I mean, this is going to be another kind of theological point, right? But even the Bible says, Christ himself said that no man is good, only God is good. We can only hope to be decent people. I mean, it's still, if you think about it, no matter how many good deeds we do in this lifetime, I mean, it only amounts to a certain amount of goodness, right? Just a thimbleful, not much. But still the same, I get your point that, hey, that you wonder why good things, you wonder why good people have to go through so many horrifically bad things, right? It's a quandary for me too, but I mean, I just simply accept it. I'm very, I pray for serenity every day. I really do, Beans. I pray for serenity to help me to accept the things I can change and to accept the things that cannot change and to know the difference between the two, right? It's something that we all kind of strive for,
Yeah, hold on one second, gentlemen. Fatty, shout out to Team Fatty. The Untouchables are doing $1,000 donation goal tomorrow for you and the fam. Stay strong. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Anytime you want to hit the link, come up. You're welcome, sir. We're gonna have to keep reiterating over and over again. Kingdom.
Salute to the Untouchables.
Yeah, Kingdom. You're gonna have to message me because I don't have none of my old information. So I'll put my Facebook information in the chat. You can just message me. And what the hell else I was about to tell y'all? Hold on.
Let me redrop it. I got you. Because I need to pin it. Make sure you pin it to your channel too, bro. It will be pinned on the LA Wills channel.
Yeah, I pinned it to mine. The only one we can't pin it to is Uncle Tom's.
Yeah. So if you need to come on the link, you can either go over to LA's page, come over to the OG Do Dirty page. The link will be pinned to the top until we can get Spoon to come back up here and he'll pin it to his channel.
Mr. Bracy, what's up, my first? What's up? What's going on?
And then I'll drop down if anybody need to come up.
All right. What's good with you, Sharon?
That was crazy.
All right. Good day. I'm sorry to hear he's going through this terrible thing. I did send him some on his Uncle Tom Cashapp. Hopefully that still works.
Yeah, the thing is, he doesn't have anything. His everything got burnt up in the fire. He just
His phone
Yeah.
as well and all that.
yeah, everything. They have nothing. So what we're doing is we're sending everything through Kai's sister because they do have
Oh,
a phone. So Kai, she was outside yesterday when it happened. Thank God. So she had her phone, and they were able to get that out. So we've been communicating with her. So this is her actual sister. We're going through the Cash App through her. Her sister is with her now. So they're doing everything together. So whatever y'all send through that link that we have through Cash App goes directly through Kai to Kai,
okay.
without a
Well,
doubt.
okay. Uh, yeah. It's unfortunate that something like that happened while he was on stream.
Did you see it?
No.
I
I
can
heard
show
somebody.
you. I can show you. The shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, it was crazy last night. I don't
It was
know.
crazy.
This was last night.
Last
Yeah,
night.
last night.
She come up here to defend herself.
Yes, I did.
Uh-oh. You got that fool.
Oh, damn! You could.
Mhm.
Damn.
He had to run to the.
Yeah. You hear him screaming like a little bitch.
Ambulance should have said good night, everyone. Glad that Bussy.
A real
trying to-
man.
you
A
trying to
real
grab
man
the
wouldn't
tube.
scream like that.
COG.
I would have had my bearings. He can never talk shit about me again. The way he panicked.
Wilkes didn't rage quit.
Well, that's where the. Damn, man. That's where the kitchen is at.
Something on fire?
No. That's the garage.
Yeah, the garage area.
They on the other side of the
What?
house.
What what?
They don't
I don't
know.
know if y'all know, but is that electrical? Like, I don't understand if it started in the.
They don't know. They
they
have
don't know
no
yet.
clue. And I can show you the pictures of the aftermath. It's ridiculous.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So y'all don't know
Goddamn.
where. So we don't know where it started at.
Nope.
No. Mm-mm.
Wow.
We were literally just on the stream.
Yeah.
And that's his garage that he opened up, and it's just on flames.
Yeah, so
you'll,
Kai was
you'll
on
see it
the
in a minute.
Kai was on the opposite side, and when they opened the damn doors at the same time, and whoosh.
That's wild. That's a very scary thing. If you ever been in a house when your alarm system, your fire, any kind of system, to be frank with you, goes off in your house, it's scary. But the alarm didn't even go off, so he just walked, opened the door, and seen fire. That's even scarier. Especially, it's probably at a position where he couldn't fight it clearly.
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna get to see hit play real quick, LA. You'll see it. You'll see the if you look back there where the door is, we're gonna make it bigger. See, you're gonna see it now. You're gonna see the fire. That motherfucker
What
start,
the hell?
start rolling. Nigga. Okay, we need to cut this. Hey, y'all, appreciate everybody coming through. We'll get at y'all in a little bit.
Yeah, cut this off, man.
You know, when I start seeing that shit, I said, yeah, I got to cut this off. I can't. I couldn't let that stay up like that because I didn't know I didn't know the situation because I know they had their grandbaby there. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So I was worried about Kai, the kids. You know what I mean? Making sure everybody is safe. You know what I mean? And it came fast. But yeah, show them the aftermath, man, because the aftermath looked crazy.
And it when I tell you it was all of 5 minutes, it was all of 5 minutes because by the time we were able to call down to the sheriff station, that shit was already done, and that was like 3 or 4 minutes.
That's the
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, sir.
This is the importance of keeping fresh batteries in your smoke detectors.
Absolutely.
Because if that thing is beeping, it's not going to work.
Yeah, everybody's okay, thank God. That's why I'm making jokes. Nobody got injured. The dogs are okay. The people are okay. They just lost physical possessions. Yeah. But that can all be replaced. God, you can't replace your life. So thank you, Jesus, on that one. But yeah, everybody blessed. Everybody okay. So everything we do today is for them. Everything we do for the next few days is for them. So the more y'all can get the word out, because I know time to get on everybody's nerves, but like I'm gonna keep repeating, homeboy been good to us and didn't ask anything from us, but just to have fun. That's all he is.
Technically, he good to everybody because it don't matter what page he go on. Even if he's chopping it up with you, even if he's making fun with you, whatever it is, he's gonna support your page. I've been kicking with Tom since Fight Club, and every channel I have been on with Tom, he always support. He's going to send you something because he wanted it's just how he is. So
Mm-hmm. Him and Sharan can't stand each other, but he here. And if Sharan here and he can't stand Tom, and Tom can't stand Sharan, then you know it's a goddamn good thing. And they
Appreciate you,
can't stand each
Ron.
other.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and hopefully he get to his cash out when he can, because I did send him something.
He gonna talk shit in you, but he gonna appreciate it,
Yeah,
dog.
that's fine.
That's-
Like, you know,
that's
like
dope.
I don't even mind the disagreements and all that, but like, you know, something like this is different. I don't mean no malice towards anybody. So even when we doing our thing, we always just was cursing each other out, and it was nothing besides that for me personally. So, you know,
Yeah. Dog, look at this shit, cuz. But yeah, man, dude, we appreciate you, cuz you ain't had to be here. And just the simple fact that you came over to show love and threw some bread. I mean, we humbly appreciate it, because this shit could have been. You had to imagine all of us on the stream watching this live. It was kind of like a movie that you couldn't like go fast
Right.
forward.
And this is and you know, like what he said, like we definitely got to make sure we have our smoke detectors. You know, it's important that we
Ladies.
just do every kind of alarm system that you possibly can have, because it can save something. You just don't know. Like everything was just good yesterday, right? And then the last 5 minutes of the show, literally everything is gone. It could really 5 minutes, everything's gone. I just heard before I hit the link, Beans was saying, his family member, you know, an argument turned into a tragedy. You know, like it can happen. This is why I really don't be really beefing with people in real life like that. Like people be trying to think I'm soft and all that, but I just understand how things could go. So that's why I really don't. So, you know, but anyway, I'm glad that everybody's okay, especially has his grandbabies. That's another heightened level of stress on that whole situation as well. So I'm just happy that everybody physically is alive, and hopefully mentally they can just get through it quick and fast.
Oh yeah, he's in good spirits now. He came up not too long ago. He's in good spirits. Even last night, I talked to him like 4 o'clock in the morning. We talked for an hour or so. We was telling each other jokes the whole time. So he's in good spirit. Kai, she ready to kill him, but she's doing great too.
Appreciate you, Locksmith.
Thank you, Locksmith. You the battery whisperer. Thank you, dumbass.
Now it's gonna mean something different whenever we hear somebody on the stream and you hear that beat. It's gonna mean something a little differently for us because we know somebody personally, whether we like them or not. You know,
that shit was crazy, cuz.
Yeah.
Oh my god, shit was crazy. We could not do nothing, but just watch. That was the scarier part. And then when the electricity went out and we couldn't see nothing else, we was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's when niggas start, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out like what's really going on, bro. It's when, you know what I'm saying, when you can't see nothing, you can't hear nothing, you know, that
it
puts you in the state, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I went through this, you know what I'm saying, like I told y'all, when our house caught on fire, bro, I didn't think of nobody. Because, you know, when your house catch on fire like that, bro, you on a flight mode. So only thing I was thinking about was the babies in the house. So the first thing I went for was my nieces. I grabbed them and I chopped out the house. I didn't think about my parents. And I was a little bit young. I was still in school, but I wasn't thinking about my parents. I didn't think about my older brothers, my sister, none of them. I was just thinking about the babies, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, well, they're the only people that can't, you know what I'm saying, really move as fast as us. They can't defend themselves and they don't know what to do anyway. So I'm thinking everybody else is cognizant enough to get out the house, which they end up doing, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was good, but the house was not, it wasn't in the same shape as Tom and Kai's in. We still had stuff that was there that was still, you know what I'm saying, salvageable. But you talking about for them, that's everything. That the damn car is melted down to the damn concrete. I mean, I ain't trying to say like it's like a puddle, but you can tell that it was at a high temperature. You know what I mean? Like everything, you can see how that picture LA just showed how everything is gone. It's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
So since y'all say, you know, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer either. I think LA is cracking some jokes. He said Tom is in good spirits. Do we think that maybe now Uncle T will stop being a conservative?
No.
Oh hell no.
And he gonna cut you out if you be talking that dumb shit.
Keep God in your life.
Mac Marcus avatar is wild right now. God damn it. Shit.
I came in with the flames.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, my bad. I just noticed I was Ghost Rider. My bad.
I'm just saying, like.
But salute to my man podcast. I ain't speak to you in a while, so shout out to you. What you say? You said you love me. I didn't hear you.
Come on, man. You my brother, man. You know I love you. Even when you get on my nerves, I still love you. But no, I'm just saying though. I think because I think we all know that this fire was a product of white supremacy, racism, systemic oppression.
Woo, boy, you flipped that one around.
Yeah, boy,
That's
that again.
cold.
But you need
That
an
is
acronym for that.
cold,
That's
boy.
long, Bing.
I don't know how you was able to do that one, but you did it, son. You did it. I don't know how, but you did it.
Y'all saying y'all don't know how this started, and usually when we don't know how things or why things happen, it's usually a white man behind it somewhere. So I'm pretty sure.
No, that's literally just you, sir. That's just you, sir.
Yeah, we gotta drop beans for that. That's
you the one that believes in the
disrespecting Mama and Mayo.
Tell you the truth though, this could be a blessing in disguise because he's getting a brand new house built now in Florida.
What the hell?
What
the hell, Henson?
I mean, I'm just saying, man, that this could be a major blessing, brother, in a big way.
That's how. Hey, listen, now,
what the hell is happening right now?
That's how my mom would. That's exactly how my mom would talk about it. She's super Christian too.
What the hell are you?
Nigga being cut up. Like,
that's the truth. That's how they react.
There's so much shit in that house that was irreplaceable. I doubt anyone would trade a check for it.
Understood. Understood. Yeah, it was kind of in poor taste. My bad.
Yeah. Yes. Keep your goddamn optimism to your damn self. Shit.
Black folks don't never know how to act, boy. We can't take y'all nowhere. We can try.
On the rough side
of the mountain.
Of the mountain. Who in the hell left the gates open?
This nigga here ain't shit.
See, now I'm glad John Moran got fined. Now I'm fucking glad John Moran got fined $75K being you piece of shit.
Yo,
what the hell, Smith?
John Morant is a fake thug and beans, and then he's rich.
That's
I understand. So I understand why you care. Like white supremacy doesn't affect him. He's rich.
I don't care about John Morant. That's what I'm saying. I just care because I think they're using him to once again demonize the imagery of black men with guns. But that man, I looked it up. That man worth a minimum of $50 million.
He's gonna lose. He's gonna be broke in 10 years anyway. He's gonna be out of the league and broke.
No,
but
sir.
At the same time, he did that to himself. I think he was trying to get a sponsorship with the NRA, to be honest.
Right. Why not?
I'm so hella confused. You don't even like guns.
I don't.
This is a weird ass argument for you. You don't even stand for nothing he is. And why are you fighting for him?
I'm not.
Yeah, fake thug. Fake
I'm
thug.
Fighting for him. I'm fighting against the demonization.
Get the fuck out of here, baby.
But I'll say this though: if there was one black person who I would love to see as a spokesperson or poster child for the NRA, oh, it's fucking John Moran.
No, the weird part.
And you gotta remember, his super thug friend was the one that was trying to save him from flashing a gun on the Instagram post.
Right.
They was in the car, they was dancing, and he got so involved with the music that he pulled out the gun. Oh shit, he tried to move it. And then he out there on this every time he hit a 3 or do something good, he act like he got an AR-15. Bro, what are you doing?
All right, I got
Cut your hair, bro. That's what you need to do.
So if nobody knows what happened, Lil Spoon, aka Thunder Thighs, aka Uncle Tom, house caught on fire last night during a live stream. The last 5 minutes of the show, we were sitting here talking, cutting jokes, and next you know, all hell broke loose. His house completely burnt to the ground. He has nothing at all. So I'm showing a video throughout the day. We'll show it. You will see it a million times. You watch the stream. We're gonna be here as long as we need to, and we're gonna continue to do this until we raise enough money. Because he has nothing. He can't even no cards or anything.
And so we need to Kai's sister. You need to continuously get the mods to drop the link to her Cash App and other places they can support, as well as not only the super chat, the Cash App is open. Also, the sister Cash App is open. So if you ever sent Uncle Tom a Cash App, those still work, but he does not have his cell phone, so he's not going to get it right away. It's going to take him a couple of days to probably get his phone. He's with his wife's sister, and that is a direct way if they need $1 to eat some I guess Chinese food, because his father is Chinese, right? So
he looks Chinese.
Hey, no disrespect on Pops. You know what I'm saying? You know, he the GOAT.
That's a fact.
And if you can, curry it, because
that's the whole fact. Oh yeah, let me say this too. If you don't have the Cash App, if you don't want a Cash App or have the means to Cash App, if you want to super chat, please super chat if you want to support. We're going to give the money that you send straight to Uncle Tom and Kai. So if you send 20, we're going to send 20. Don't worry about the 30%, 70% and waiting the next month. We ain't doing all that. We're going to make sure they get what they need so they can take care of the things that they need to take care of. So you only can support through super chats, We will be sending them that directly after the show.
Yeah, so earlier we collected 170. As soon as the show was over, I sent them 170. And show y'all the goddamn Cash App. It's right to it. To the same one y'all sending y'all bread to. So people won't think this is bullshit.
And remember, folks, that just because this happened doesn't mean that their creditors are going to let them skip a payment. They won't. They still have to make payments. They still got to live life while they're waiting for.
Yeah, so this is the money I sent right to Fiona right after that. So every money, whatever y'all send us, I don't give a damn. I'm sending it right to them. They ain't waiting 30 days. They can't afford it. So we ain't caring about no cost or anything else. We family.
Yeah. And Kai's business is gone. Her business is in that house. So
oh my God, yo, that's devastating. Her whole life. If y'all ever went to Kai's Custom Design, please do it. That was her life. And she was good at it. And the thing is, it's crazy because Uncle Tom made her machines by hand to do this work. All that's burnt down. And Kai, she real sentimental stuff. So you got to think about all that stuff that he built her by hand throughout the years, and now that's gone. You can't replace that with money. She devastated. Every time I talk to her, she got to keep herself from crying.
Double Brewski, appreciate you, Double Brewski, with the 50 ball.
That's a fact, man. Yo, we really appreciate it. Oh man, let me tell you, man. Dude, you help us out a lot, but shout out.
We crack like this. Ghetto dick.
That's a fact. Shout out that ghetto dick. Jesus, God bless him.
You see the madness?
God bless him. God bless him. He's a good man.
I call this the debauchery.
He says, sorry, I can't do more right now because I'm poor white trash. Please give them my best when you hear from them. Glad they made it out okay. That's a fact, sir. Thank you, sir. Next time, give more.
Rolling in, that's what I'm talking about, man.
That's a fact. Ryan with the $100. God damn, sir.
What I'm talking about. Hey,
must be crazy.
Jesus Christ, man.
Let him, Ron. Let him know, man. OG do that and say you hear. Yeah, what I'm talking about. Hey, bro.
John the Baptist.
Shout out to Brandon.
200. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, boy. This shit going on.
What?
That's a whole goddamn fact.
I can't even call them little legs, boy. Go on back to yourself.
Boy, I tell you, boy. Uncle Sam Wood, at the end of the month, they're gonna be looking at my Cash App like, what is you doing, sir?
Yeah. His name tonight is Big Wallet, not Little Legs. It'll go back tomorrow, but tonight is Big Wallet.
Big Wallet. Who Big Wallet? Him or me? I got to send the shit. I had to send the shit.
Don't get scarred now.
I ain't nobody scared, but I got to send the shit. No, I'm good, but goddamn, don't sit there.
Everybody, the purpose, the deal tonight is to empty LA's bank account.
That part.
Make so many donations. LA got to go to the payday loan place tomorrow.
I ain't never got to go to a payday loan, sir. Best believe that.
Absolutely. And then he gonna have to go DoorDash on Klarna.
I ain't got that, sir. I ain't got that, sir. Let me tell you
He gonna have to put Burger King on a monthly basis.
I did 20 years as a cop, averaging 200,000 a year. Don't play that.
No wonder why you look like a snitch to me. That makes sense.
I do tell, sir. What? Mayo,
Tell on your ass.
Mayo, OG, everybody on this channel, Mama. Do I snitch?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We don't do no crimes with you.
Heck yeah, you snitch bad. Not only that, but you left my old butt on a street corner in Kensington all by myself. No food, no money, no nothing.
Yeah.
Goddamn, are you still there, Mama?
No, I made sure. I made sure Mama made it back to the
got her
house.
home.
I'm a coward
OG,
too.
Yeah.
OG rescued me. He drove all the way across country using a for real map, picked me up.
I'm a
off that
coward
corner.
too.
Damn, and then you smoked, and then he smoked with you, huh? Because he sounded like it.
He did.
No, I'm high in the
I believe
motherfucker
it.
right now. Yeah, what it is.
I've been shot at one too many times. I done turned into a coward. I told her not to come there because I'm leaving. And
Ain't nobody
she
shoot
decided
at
to
you
come.
on purpose. They just shot in your direction.
Shit. Tell it to them bullet holes in my body.
Damn, how many times you got hit?
4
Separate times or one time?
I got 4 different shootouts, and I got shot once, 4
Okay.
times.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad
sir.
to
So
see that.
somebody,
I'm glad that you're okay.
me too.
Oh,
Me
yeah,
too.
I mean,
Thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
it was Jesus that did it.
See,
So that's what you thought when you was running and ducking. That's what you was thinking of.
No, I was thinking of shooting back, but I was thinking God after that. And after the 4th time, I said, you know what? This life ain't for me. This is God telling me to go in with your life, sir.
Yo,
Time to
punk ass.
retire. That's a fact. I'm a coward. Did you not know? Didn't I say it? But I'm a coward. I started off there.
And I agreed with you. I don't know what's the
Yeah.
problem. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay. I just agreed.
Yeah.
Podcast, did that happen to you too? You had a Jesus moment, and that's when you said, you know what? Them shells is hot as hell.
He got shot in the leg. That wasn't no real.
Oh, damn.
That was a little sissy shot.
No, not at all.
Oh,
But I
Lord.
do think that is pretty cool of you to offer.
You see him back there. What's up with Vic?
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Cool of you to offer up your slave catcher money.
To Uncle Tom?
Yeah.
Trust me, I don't want to do it. I don't even like him.
The irony in slave catcher money and Uncle Tom is hilarious.
That's
That's the old fact.
Hey, I don't
What
even
it
like
do,
him.
LA?
Trust me.
Bro, I don't know
Rooster.
what we, look, I don't know what we doing here. You see it right there on the screen. Tell them about the gun line, boss. You see me back there, nigga. You get these niggas in line.
The gun line ball.
Get these niggas in line.
Why I gotta look like I'm the one working the hardest?
Hold on. Put it back, OJ. Put it back. Sharon. Why I gotta be in the picture? With y'all?
Why is chaotic truth in the picture?
But why I gotta be there? We supposed to be friends. Like this shit don't even make sense. And
So I'm
B's-
constipated.
You do look, LA, you do look
That's
like
crazy,
a guy
man.
who
Beans
you're
to
a
weed.
slave though, bro.
And you wonder why I laughed at that nigga when he ran. Look what he did to me.
JP looks so happy.
Definitely look like he belongs. That's a fact.
Because get what? Because he got JP position like he's the one that run all y'all. He the
Yeah,
straw
no,
ball.
no.
No,
Podcast.
sir, you gotta-
All you missing is the straw in your mouth. If you had the
You
straw,
missing it.
Podcast look coked out.
You're missing it, Vic. You got to look on back there with that dope hat on back there. It's do dirty back there. You see that whip in my hand? So I put these niggas in line. Put your shit together. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. Tell them about that gun line, boss.
Goddamn, OG Dudley, that's what you look like?
Yes, sir. You ain't
I
never
thought
seen
you was
my face?
about like 75 years old. You look young as hell. With that
I
old
guess,
ass voice.
J.
Bro, what you want me to say about this? I told you this already. You thought I was lying or something on your stream,
Yeah,
bro?
I thought you looked like how like the old school black men used to look like when they was 26, but they look like 50-year-old LeBron. I thought you looked like that.
Tell him, OG, you been drinking country water, man. We don't age
Yeah,
like
man.
old
Tell
milk,
you,
man.
I grow vegetables, my good son.
Yo, Vic,
and
you
and
still
good
trying-
marijuana.
Vic, you still trying to save JP life?
What you mean save his life? JP do what he want to do. He grown. I just tell him when to do certain I tell him certain stuff don't do it. But if he do it, hey, that's still my guy. You know what I mean?
What's your
No.
goddamn harmonica? Play a song.
Nobody ever know what you mean, Vic. That's the funny part. Nobody ever know
Said-
what you mean.
Yeah, because y'all some look, y'all some East Coast niggas.
No,
Y'all
sir.
gentrified.
Beans is not from the
Gentrified
East
colored
Coast.
folks.
Beans,
Y'all
do
look,
you ever
y'all
know what? Do you ever
regentrified
know
colored
what Vic mean? Do you ever once know what the hell he's talking about? Tell the truth, man. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Yo, Beans, do you ever? Did
Beans
you
can't
ever
say
know?
too much. He
Huh?
can't say too much because a lot of my people raised him now. A lot of the people from my area raised him now. So he can't really say nothing about that because he know.
You know what's crazy about it though? You know what's really crazy about it? I've never really like I don't think I had no well, my auntie was kind of an alcoholic. Yeah, she was an alcoholic because she just drank and smoked cigarettes all day long for like 10 straight years, right? But she wasn't like some belligerent, abusive alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I just can't stand alcoholics. I don't know. I don't know why. I can't remember if one ever did something to me or something, but alcoholics just irritate me.
You calling Vic an alcoholic?
Absolutely.
I was lost.
I was like, Vic, he sounds drunk. That's why he sounds drunk.
Hey, that nigga Beans be doing this shit I be doing, bro. Yeah, cause you gotta catch it. You know what I'm
You know I'm high. I was like, oh.
No, what I've been telling these folks though, if y'all want to do it, let's do it alcohol.
You gonna address?
We can do look, we can do an alcohol, we can do a blood sample or a hair test, and I bet you I'm cleaner than most of these people in this space. I bet you that. See, we can do a hair sample. Look, we can do a hair sample. If
what does
anybody
the alcohol have to do with that?
Listen what I'm saying. It don't matter. Listen what I'm saying. Y'all say what I am, but y'all don't know me, right? But anyone that wants to take the challenge, I bet you my system is cleaner than you all. Period. It don't matter what you take. I bet you can look. You can get the same scientists. You can look.
Take a breath. Jesus Christ, Vic,
Go ahead.
let me just ask you a question. So you have been accused of being an alcoholic before?
How many times do these people just see me drink on these channels and
I'm just asking you
and they turn up?
Every time.
Yo, Vic, have you been accused of being an alcoholic before?
I have been accused of being a lot of things, but guess what?
Christ,
I'm telling them.
Never answer a question. Vic, it's a yes or no. Have you ever been accused of being an alcoholic before? Yes or no?
Only in this space.
God.
This nigga still can't either answer.
Here we go again, CSI.
Yo.
Sharon Bracy done messed y'all up with that. Say what I want you to say instead of saying.
Vic, it was only two choices.
Did that. That's the narrative now. Thank God.
Yeah, Sharon has put his poison on all y'all. Y'all try to trap people into saying something so y'all create a narrative by saying just answer yes or no. You never answer yes or no. You always have to elaborate on the subject in order to explain what you are not. So anybody that wants to test King Rooster.
I got that plane one day, Vic.
Yeah.
But LA, that's how you got to do it. Look, let anybody that wants to be a contestant against me.
I'm trying to tell you land the plane nicely, and you still won't land that bitch. Can I just crash it at this point? Just crash it right now. No, just crash it right now.
Okay, I'm crashing it. But let me say this again. Let's do a challenge. Anybody in these spaces, let's see what hair samples look like over a period of 15 years. You can get the same scientists that dig that woman up on the snow mountain and found out what she eat. And I bet you over a period of years, I ain't got what I got. I ain't got what y'all got in y'all systems. I bet you.
Sir, you said you was going to land a plane. You ain't even lowered altitude yet. You taking it higher?
No.
The funny part is, no, my Vic. I ain't gonna go there, Vic. You slick.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna go there, Vic.
Throw that thumbnail on my side. So when I switch that, throw that thumbnail that you got on the back on my side for me. So when I switch over, nigga, I ain't got to do all this. So I can hit that nigga with some shit. He cutting up.
Hey.
That way I don't have to mess up the back.
OG.
Yeah, what's up?
What the fuck you mean? Throw it on your side, sir.
Put it under OG Do Dirty in the band.
I thought it was already underneath there.
No, I got it on my Discord, but I don't have it on on my side. If you put it on my side when I switch them, it won't even look like I switched. You can just flip back and forth, but you can put it on all three if you want to.
I got it on the OG Do Dirty page though.
Okay, cool.
Already. Yeah. I put yours up there first. All of us up there.
But LA, let's see who's up for the challenge though.
That's a stupid challenge, dog, and it don't make any sense because they claim you was alcoholic. They claim he's alcoholic, and you didn't even address the alcoholic thing, sir. You
half
just
of these people don't even really know me in
Vic,
life.
you know, I was a cop for 20 years. You didn't even address the issue.
Let's do the challenge. And
15 years from now, 15 years from now, we're gonna be in the old folks' home checking out the results. Come on.
The problem is this though, right? So even if you did have a cleaner system, then you have to explain to us why your disposition is that of what's her name? And I'm not trying to make fun of her because I know she passed away. But
Auntie J?
Not Auntie J, the other one who recently passed away.
Trinidad.
Yeah.
Now so that means
was Trinidad, hold on. Did Trinidad drink? Was she drunk?
Y'all never saw her turn up a glass?
Probably did.
Maybe
That's
one
my
or two
point.
times.
That's my point. Thank you for saying that. So that's my point. So if y'all aren't drunk, explain to us the disposition.
That means you would have to explain your disposition on the way you act also.
Which is what?
You act kind of off at certain periods of times. You just never see me say anything to you about it. No, I'm saying you act off. They had shows about you acting off at certain periods of time.
Okay, what is off? Because we're directly telling you what your behavior mimics. So you have to tell me.
Well, out of the norm, simply out of the norm, like what the average person would consider the norm. How you lash out when things don't go your way, or you're talking to a certain group of people and you have a certain thing you want to say, you'll say it, and then when they have a disagreement with you, you will kick, cry, and scream like a toddler. So that's your disposition. So you would have to explain that. If you don't have a chemical imbalance, that just might be the way you are. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the difference, though. So I can explain that, right, without lying, because you have to lie to explain my shit. Right?
I don't have to lie to none of you. Whatever y'all doing on here, whatever y'all do on here has.
Well, see, this is what I mean.
Why would I have to lie about anything?
When you was talking, I was quiet and I let you get through your sentences. Okay. Right.
That's called control. That's why Uncle Tom was on the horse and y'all was in the field.
About the disposition of a minor, right? But this is what I'm saying. You don't have any self-control right now, right? So maybe it's more common than you want to let on. But the fact of the matter is, I get frustrated in the last out because you motherfuckers are retarded. And y'all don't understand English. And when we had these conversations, you intentionally don't listen, right? You intentionally, like when he had to ask you, have you been accused of being drunk? And you responded several times without actually asking the question that was asked. And then when he says, yo, I'm just looking for a yes or no, you think that he's trying to pigeonhole you to something when he's just trying to see if you've ever been accused of it before. It ain't pigeonholing to shit. He's just trying to say yes or no. Have you ever been accused? Right. So what he did was he just asked the question several times. Same thing Ham does. He'll just ask the question several times. What I do is I get upset after the second time I gotta ask you because you shouldn't be so fucking stupid. You should be able to just answer the question as asked. Every single one of us went to school and took standardized tests.
Yeah, Vic. Sorry, sir. Mayo Monkey. He did that too.
Throw it. Get the fuck out. Throw it.
You got your ass the fuck up out of here.
I didn't even know y'all was doing
it's for a good cause.
I didn't even know you did bounties.
I don't normally, but
yeah, no, I get that. But Mayo, let's just be honest though, right? Like
dumbass conversation anyway.
I mean, not Mayo. I'm sorry.
LA, sir.
LA. Let's just be honest, though, right? If you had to say, would you say that you thought most of the time that King Rooster was drunk?
No.
Most of the time when you
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just thought he was dumb.
Wow.
But now that you say he was drunk, now you say he drunk all the time. It might fit. I never paid mind to it.
That was crazy. I don't even know which one is worse.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm glad he's saying it that way, though, to actually shake, because, right, if I'm assuming that you're drunk, then I'm not assuming that you're dumb, right? I'm assuming that you're drunk. I'm actually judging you more favorably.
I'm not trying to be smart, Vic. I'm not trying to be smart, but that was like, come on. I just thought he wasn't wrapped too tight. Like, it was all right. That's all.
The crazy part, I think both of y'all are correct.
This nigga here. That is uncalled for. Like that's not right. That's not right at all, actually. It's almost racist. Fucked up. I'm saying though.
Hey, what's good with you, Black?
Yeah, I was being fucking.
That's crazy. Brewster, Vic, 927, so you can cuss us all out. Because I deserve it. I deserve it more. He deserves it much more than me. I deserve to get cussed out. I do.
If you need the links, Black, it's on LA's page, or you can come over to my page.
Yeah, I do.
At the top. But if you need
please,
it, I'll drop it again.
Please, before you get to me, go through Sharon, because he was way more disrespectful to me. You can't start with me first. I'm small fry compared to that shit he just said. That was crazy. That was crazy, sir. And I humbly apologize for the shit I said, because I was wrong.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for having me up. I'm about ready to go hit the gym. Good talking to everyone. Tell Uncle Tom I send my blessings to him. Hope everything's okay, works out. Right. And we'll talk again soon. Have a good evening.
That's
I appreciate you. You about to go to some Pilates, ABS?
Keep the blessings and send the donation, sir. No disrespect.
I'll work on that too, but
keep the blessings and send the donation.
Oh, She-Rock came to talk shit, huh?
Yeah, bless them too. I mean,
blessings don't do nothing for you.
Yeah, they do, because he's been blessed tonight. You got $370 sitting up here plus a little 10 I sent. That's almost $400.
That's a fact.
That's a blessing. So,
yeah, Uncle Sam gonna bleed. That's a blessing from me. God damn it.
No, Sharon, I don't believe in working my pussy, nigga.
Damn. Oh, wait a minute. That was crazy. Damn.
Gentlemen.
Don't y'all supposed to be equal? Punch them in the face.
Lord.
That shit was crazy. Appreciate you, Sal.
God
damn. Boy, y'all must got some bad blood.
Well, you know, everybody love me, but they're just scared to say they do. You know, that's how it goes.
Yo, when people say they pray, I'm gonna pray for you. Do that mean they just don't want to give you nothing? That's what they usually mean. Okay, I keep you in my prayers.
The preacher don't take that excuse, especially that one that locked everybody in the church.
Yes,
I'm not. You know what? I mean, that's a good. It's a possibility, but I think in the most part, it's just like keep you in your thoughts and just have positivity going your way. Hopefully, that's what they mean. That's how I always looked at it. But now you done put some mud in the well. God damn it!
I mean, think about it. Like everybody, okay, I'll pray for you. And how many people actually do pray for the person? So it was just a lie, because nobody actually ever prays for the person.
Well, it depends on what you believe is praying. So you know.
Okay, walking away and say, okay. You think sinning is a such thing as giving somebody positivity, like sending them positivity? You actually think that's a thing?
Absolutely.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
You could definitely passive energy. Sometimes you can even tell when somebody walk in a room, a certain energy hits the room, and you feel a certain way. So I absolutely believe if you have positive, productive energy, you can send it towards somebody's way if you think about them enough and want good things to come out of their situation. Yeah.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I really do. Yeah.
Oh, this nigga got a heart.
No, that
It's
makes me fucking sick.
Is there a heart in the house tonight?
So,
The reason why we all up here tonight is because we all got a heart.
so hold
Oh,
on.
sir,
So does positive energy?
What the hell you
Does
talking about?
positive? Hold on, y'all. Does positive energy overtake negative energy every time?
No.
I think positive energy is a more difficult energy to muster up. But positive energy is much stronger than negative energy, but negative energy is easier to muster up.
Boy, you be saying some things and you sound deep, but they don't be making no sense.
God damn.
What? That was crazy. That was crazy.
I go
That
Jaku so deep, goddamn it.
That made
Jaku
absolutely
so.
no sense whatsoever.
100%. Hey, look, to the person that needed it.
Look, Sharon,
That was the
let me
dumbest
say
I've heard
something
in
to
my
you.
life.
You need to, first of all, what we're gonna need you to do is substantiate that, and then we're gonna need you. I need to tell you that was garbage. So go ahead and tell me that again and explain that, please, my good son.
So
I
again,
think that was weak. I think that was weak logic.
That was crazy.
Oh, you believe?
Again, so
Oh,
like, I mean, y'all can clown it all you want. That's how I know it gotta be the truth, right? So positive energy, right, is more difficult to muster up, but I think it's stronger than negative energy. However, negative energy is easier to build up in yourself. That's why the red pill space is full of negative human beings, and it's so much of it, and you could just deal in it easier because it's easier to put yourself in negativity. It is. It's easy.
Sharon. Hold on, give me 1 second. LA, when I say let me know if there's anything I could do, mean anything except give money or babysit. I'm telling you, that's what it always means. Sharon, I'm gonna give you a compliment, sir. You are a hell of a salesman. I don't know if anybody ever told you that, and I can tell what a salesman is because I have them in my family. All my brothers, my uncles. I'm a terrible salesman, but all of them are brilliant. I've seen them walk in the room and sell anybody anything. The way people can talk, and some of the best YouTubers I notice are salesmen. You are a salesman. Y'all are also full of shit at the same time. But the thing about y'all make it sound so great. And then the thing y'all can come up with, I know for a fact you just came up with that bullshit sitting right here. But you're going to pretend that you thought about that shit so long ago, but you're so good, you just came up with it on the spot. And nobody going to be able to tell because you're good, sir. But what you said was a bunch of bullshit. What?
I think, thank you. I'm not really sure if that's a compliment or a insult. I'm not really
Sharon
sure.
couldn't process it. Damn it, Sharon.
That was a little bit of both. But thank you. But just because I'm able to hear what you said, process it in real time, doesn't mean that I'm bullshitting or that I don't believe it.
When did you think
but
of
this
that?
is why
When
I'm
did you think
saying
of that? When did you think of that?
positivity is much more difficult to muster up than negativity is. So it's easier and
When
funnier
did you
for you
think of
to
it?
jump into the negativity part of it.
When did you
But
think of it?
but if you was to really sit down and think about it, when you go home and you sober up and you wake up and you're like, you know what, God damn.
When did
It's
you
much
think of it?
harder to do push-ups and all that, but it's better for your body. It's easier to sit on the couch. It's just
When did
that
you think
simple.
of it?
So positive
Yeah,
energy, you got to put work into being positive. It's a constant thing that you got to do every single day. And negativity comes easy. All you got to do is sit down and it will come to you.
When did you think of it?
God damn, that's bars.
When did you think of it?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
When did you think
You
of
better
it?
give me my flowers again, goddamn it.
When did you
Shit.
think of it? When did you think of it, sir?
What
When?
LA is
Hold
doing
on,
is
baby.
he's learning off of OG Do Dirty to give
When did-
sided comments, sir, to where you don't know if he's insulting you or
When
making
did you? When did you think of it?
I processed it just now.
So that once again, I was right when you thought of that bullshit on the spot.
No, so the problem is that you think that it's bullshit because I thought of it just now, but that's not So again, so like when you deal in positivity, you could just grab things out the positive ethosphere, just like how you grabbed your negative energy from wherever you need to get it from. I grab mine from positive energy, and so when it's needed, somebody out there, if it's only one person I needed to reach with that kind of
Dang,
information,
LA. He
that's
just flipped it
all
on you,
I
man.
needed
He
to
just
do.
flipped it on you,
He
LA.
just bodied you on that, LA. He
He
bodied
flipped you on.
you.
He just flipped you. He just
No,
flipped you.
the crazy part is, I swear for God, I tuned him out. I don't know what the fuck he just said. I
You
swear
should
to
have
God.
listened. Play it
LA.
back. Play it back, cause he just
Yes,
flipped you
sir.
on this.
LA, hold on. Did you cash app Tom the 200 that I cash apped you for them?
See, you see Black Thoughts? He was gonna keep it for himself. What a
No,
bastard.
nigga, I ain't seen no goddamn cash app.
No, I'm trolling the nigga. I'm just fucking with you, LA. I didn't cash
don't
app
do
you the
that
money.
shit
I
because
actually just got off the phone with Tom.
Oh.
Yeah, listen, man. Yo, it was good to hear his voice. Yo, I woke up, LA, and saw that message this morning, bro, and I was like, God damn. I actually got a message from you, and then Blacks Who Defy messaged me.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Shut-
crazy.
Yo, crazy.
You should have been here when it happened.
Crazy.
Did you see what happened? And then Sharon can run back that bullshit. Matter of fact, let Sharon run back that bullshit that he just said. Go ahead, Sharon. I'm listening now. I apologize.
He won't be able to. He won't be able to repeat it. He won't be able to repeat it.
I'll go back in the stream. Don't worry about it.
But
I go right
he
back.
bodied you. He bodied you. He flipped you quick.
Okay, I feel you. I feel that one person is grabbing one nut, the other one is grabbing the other nut, and both of y'all is just,
Hey,
both of y'all is doing this.
Hey, but LA, when you listen back to it,
and which one of y'all hold y'all tongue out?
no,
Which one of
LA,
y'all hold
LA,
your tongue out?
no. What's funny though?
I just
What's
want
funny
to say
though?
this.
When you listen to it, it's gonna sound like the same mumbo jumbo you've been saying, but he flipped it on you though.
What?
I just want to say this. Shout out to the Uncle Tom family. They're strong. They're being strong through this moment. And thank God that he kept them safe, and it was only, it was only material belongings that were hurt, and that they themselves were kept safe. Thank God for that. Thank God for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you you said you did talk to him?
Yeah, I just got off the phone with him.
Yeah, because when I called y'all, I got right when I what was that, like 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yo, all I know is I woke up this morning, and you were, and I started listening to the messages, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like
and
4
then
o'clock in the morning.
and then I looked at the text messages, and Blacks Who Defy. Damn, I gotta like always cut a pause so I don't dox motherfuckers. Like, and then Blacks Who Defy text me. It was like, yo. And then I text Kai earlier, and then a little while ago I texted her, and she was like, yo, Tom got his phone back.
Yeah, this is that shit that happened, dog.
Look
at this.
Yo, but to hear,
she come up here to defend herself.
To hear Tom in good spirits is
he was cracking jokes last night.
Is like 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was cracking jokes last night when we talked, or early this morning when we talked. Because it happened right during the end of the show. We were saying, all right, we getting out of here, go to sleep. And that's when it happened. Just imagine if all of them was upstairs, or their bedroom is downstairs. Like, if it would have happened 20 minutes later. That's the crazy part. Timing. I always talk about how it only takes a second to tear down that with a lifetime it took you to build. And this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, that's crazy. Look at this.
Yes, I did.
Uh-oh. He lost that fool. We ain't know it's a fact.
Samuel sure said good night, everyone. Glad that Bussy Bulwarks didn't rage quit tonight.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Something on
What's
fire?
going on? What's going on?
Oh
Well, y'all
god
got-
damn! You see the smoke? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Okay, we need to cut this. Hey, y'all, appreciate everybody coming through. We'll get at y'all in a little bit.
Yeah, cut this off, man.
Oh, yep, that's dude.
Yeah, bro. Shit is crazy. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Tom for recognizing what was going on and making sure that he could get his family out there in time. In time. Shout out to Kai for doing the things that she has to do as the wife, to understand that she has to get her family out in time. Shout out to everyone. I'm glad everyone was safe. And that, you know, that's essentially where I stand.
Yeah, it was a blessing, man. It could have been a lot worse, but his childbearing hips got him and his family the fuck out of there. So God bless him.
Yeah, I saw that
God
football practice, nigga.
That's a fact. Yeah, yeah. He did scream like a little girl, though. You heard him, Black? He definitely screamed.
Too bad them rubbing thighs probably started the fire.
Yo, get this nigga up out of here.
I told him that last night. I said, what happened was you were spinning around in that chair too fast, and your fat ass started a fire. He like, man, fuck you. I'm like, all right, man. You gotta laugh.
Yeah.
As long as they can't do nothing besides laugh or cry. And who the fuck feel like crying all the time? Besides Sharon with his lying ass. Talking about he bodied somebody with his two ball holders. Debo and Rallo over there. He bodied you.
I'm a truth
And
teller.
Beans, what up, you tender ass nigga? I ain't seen you in a while, nigga. Say hi.
Spoon in the chat. Sharon up here talking bad about you, Spoon. He said, fuck you. You fat bitch. You fat bitch. That's what Sharon said.
arms.
Yeah. And I just
Beans
bodied
over here with his AI.
And I just bodied Sharon in your name. I bodied that motherfucker in your name. And then he came with some more bullshit. And didn't I say salesmen are slick? Stupid people follow them. And who the two stupid people that followed them? Who the two stupid people?
Nobody followed him.
You definitely did. Yo,
No, he did not.
OG,
No, he did
I
not.
literally. This is the funny part about it.
You better be glad we weren't on my side, because I sure tell you be dick holding. Nigga,
Yo, OG, I swear to God, I just said salesmen are good. They say some shit and stupid people follow. And the two stupid people follow.
No,
it was crazy.
Did you actually listen to what he said? He actually used foolishness. He used foolishness and actually flipped the foolishness logic on you. Go back and listen to it. I told you when you listen to it, I said when you listen to it, it's gonna sound silly what he been saying. Cool. But somehow he made that silly. Somehow he made that silly mess body you.
Cool. Did it take away the point? Was I right or wrong with what I said?
Oh, you was right. Oh, you was right.
So what the fuck? So how the hell did he turn it around on me?
God dang it! Just go listen to it.
It's stupid as fuck.
I know it is, but listen to it.
Hold on. So now I need you to substantiate why is it silly. Go ahead.
Look at this nigga say, what's good?
Because it doesn't take away the point. I was right. I don't care how you flip it. I don't mind taking bullets as long as you die too. It don't matter. You got yours.
I'm just saying when you listen to it.
But that don't have nothing to do. You talking about that don't have nothing to do with what I was saying.
But I was right. That's all I care about.
What was you right about?
No, hold on.
John the Baptist admitted whatever I said with you, I was right about.
Oh no, you was right. You was right. You was just right.
But what? Okay, so I'm asking you, what was you right about? That's what I want to know.
You're being full of shit. That's if you want to break it down to the bottom line. You're just full of shit, and you just make it sound good. You can't honestly believe everything you say. You can't. You can't honestly believe half the things you say, sir. But you're good. You're like a cult leader.
That's crazy. You think that? So you think that I'm lying every time I speak, and you telling the truth? So you telling the truth and I'm lying?
Every time, nothing is absolute. No.
Right, but so you think that majority of the time I'm talking that I'm lying, and you telling the truth majority of the time when you talking?
No, I think everybody full of shit.
I actually tell you the truth. I don't think you think you're lying. I think you're telling the truth.
Do you think you're? I'm not gonna say authentic because that's one of your 12 words you like to use. Do you think you're honest every time you speak, or is it one of those things where it's my truth?
No, I'm honest every time. I'm honest when I speak.
So it's not your truth.
The things that I say, I believe it 100%. That's crazy to me that you believe that everybody's lying, but it's probably because your frame of work, you dealt with a lot of dishonest people, so it kind of jaded your image. And this is why it's easy for you. Again, you proving my point how easy it is to be negative, and I understand it. A lot of people, they get caught up in this negative thinking, and they have a worldview negative, so they think people are scammers, liars, deceivers, salesmen, or whatever, is because you dealing with your negativity instead of just dealing what is. And it's okay.
Why do things have to be positive and negative? I'm curious about that.
Oh, because that's how life moves. It gotta have a yin and a yang. If it's a negative thing out there, it's also a positive thing. So therefore, that's probably why I exist, because you're the negative and I'm the positive, clearly.
So I'm the only negative that's in your life
that we having a conversation with right now. Yeah.
Oh, so your negative switches from person to person?
No, between me and you.
Yeah, but when you leave me, you meet another negative person. So like
that's
your negative.
I thought you were gonna say another negative nigga.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. So it just moves from. So if
no,
everybody,
so like I definitely hang out around other positive people all the time.
But you meet a lot of negative people too. Then.
Yeah, in life, yes.
Yeah. Okay, just asking.
Oh,
nah, no.
Sharon, are you ever negative?
I think to certain people I am. I think even me. I think me.
What about
I think even me being positive.
What about to yourself? What about to yourself? You ever think yourself as being negative ever?
Am I negative to myself?
Do you ever view yourself as ever being negative? I should say it that way.
Yeah, like I believe when I'm going against somebody, people think that I'm being negative, even though I'm being very positive. So
no.
Yeah.
I'm
usually
asking
a little condescending.
No, I'm asking you. I'm not asking what people think.
What?
I'm not asking what people think. I'm not asking what people think of you. I'm asking, have you ever been negative? Not what somebody thought you being negative. Have you ever been negative?
Ever? Oh, absolutely. When I was younger, I was negative as yes.
Okay, what about
I was the person that LA Wilkes was chasing, goddammit. So yeah.
What about recently?
No.
So you positive all the time now?
Yeah. It's a conscious decision that I make.
You was about to say as much as I can be or something similar to that effect, wasn't you?
Yeah, but I said what I said. It doesn't matter what you think I was about to say. I said it.
Well, I'm asking you, was you about to say that?
No, I said what I actually said. It wasn't so.
No, okay, all right, I got you, Tiffo. I got you.
You believe in the ancestors and all that other shit?
Absolutely, they gotta exist.
So you like the Dr. Umar type dude? Yo, what's up, here?
Yeah,
no, I'm nothing like a Dr. Umar at all. Not even close.
My bad. I don't mean to interrupt y'all's conversation. I just need to get a little bit of info. So the Cash App that y'all have scrolling right there, that's going directly to them, right?
Yes, sir. So this is Kai's sister. She's with them because everything is going with them. Everything, no wallets, no IDs, no nothing. So
no home, no property, no cars.
Yeah, so the sister is with them, and they have her. So whatever we Cash App and the sister, she's giving right to Kai. I already talked to Kai. Everything is on the up. Tom came up here, so everything is going straight to them.
Okay, so just let you in contact with them. So let them know that I'm gonna try my best to get them a band tonight.
Okay.
Saying. So I'm gonna do that. I'll probably come back through in a second. I'm on Will stream, but I'm still streaming what y'all got going on too. So
all right, cool.
Try to get that
Appreciate
shit popping.
that,
all right, cool.
Man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Peace.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yes, right. So you nothing like Dr. Umar's, but he believes in ancestors and you believe in polygamy?
I don't know what you mean by believing it. I know it exists. So yeah.
You don't know what believe in it. Do you think people
Yeah,
should
because I know
practice
it exists. I'm not practicing it, but I understand it exists. I
Do you think
understand it
people
instead of believing it. It's
would you
not a-
practice? Would you practice? Okay, so you're right. You want to do that? You're right. I'm retarded. Would you practice it?
um, I don't have no problem with it. It's not something I'm looking to chase at this moment in my life. So, but I have no problem with it. I don't see no real issues with it. I don't know if that really answers it, but I don't.
No, because like the question is usually a yes or a no. Would you practice it?
I would practice it if that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. Yes.
Boy, you still good. That's what I'm talking about. You answered it without answering it because that's the way to wiggle out of it. It's either yes or no. Would you practice it? Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. You believe like black owned?
Yes.
Black owned. Dr. Umar believes in all those things.
Okay.
And you don't believe you nothing like him?
No, I'm nothing like him at all. You believe in God, so do KKK. You something like a KKK person? This is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Just because me and her have some things that we could believe in doesn't mean that me and
Wait a
him.
minute. How are God and KKK in the same? How are God and KKK in the same conversation?
I
How are
told
God and
you.
KKK
He
in the
will
same
find a way to
conversation?
flip this thing on you, LA.
That don't even make sense.
I know it don't. But somehow he thought it did though.
But it absolutely makes sense because you're saying because me and him can have a belief in a sexual orientation that means me and him is the same. Me and him is not the same person just because we believe in something.
I hope that y'all see this. One of the problems that I think we have as black people, even grown ass black people, unfortunately, is that you think just because it's more than one of y'all and that you laugh that makes it make sense. Like it doesn't. What Sharon said absolutely was he used an analogy to highlight the flaw in the questioning that LA is asking him.
God, that made no
Yes,
sense.
wait. Just let me get through it before y'all try to jump in. So maybe y'all won't do this because y'all find out how silly this shit is. He asked him if he believes in the ancestors. So how is that not relatable to him as saying or using the analogy just because you believe in God and this other demographic also believes in God does not mean that y'all are alike. So you can't get mad, right? Because of the fact that he is checkmating you. You just have to be better at what you're asking.
I would accept that. But what you did was left out two other questions that I asked them.
But that's irrelevant. I'm just
That's not irrelevant. Hold on. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Because LA, I never said that you were wrong.
Yeah, so, but you said, but
I never said that you were wrong by saying that he may be like Umar. I never said that. What I'm talking about is this last thing right now where y'all were just trying to say that it didn't make sense. And John is, I know it didn't make sense. It did.
Okay, so
right?
B. So B. Does like and similar, do they kind of mean the same thing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So he is similar to Dr. Umar.
Mm-hmm. In his beliefs, yes.
But he completely said that he wasn't similar to Dr. Umar.
I'm not arguing that.
I know you're not. But now, okay, so now let's say, hold on. One more point.
Hey,
one more
can't
point.
hear, man. Y'all
gotta damn.
Speak. Go ahead.
I got one more point, and I'll let you have it. So now, when he makes the statement that does he believe in God? Well, the KKK believes in God. Well, that would be something they have in similar because they both believe in God. Now they don't believe in God the exact same, but that would make them similar, right or wrong?
Damn, chaotic. We appreciate it.
Yes, that would mean that they have similar beliefs.
So now, I'm not saying it's just alike, but go ahead. I'll fall back. Now you can take it.
That's why I said I'm not saying that LA is wrong by saying that he has similarities to Dr. Umar. What I'm saying is y'all tried to make it seem like him using the God angle was idiotic, and it wasn't. It did make sense. He's arguing that if you say both of us, me and the KKK, both believe in God. Does that mean we're alike? Right? Y'all want answers to questions? Answer that one before you try to laugh and kiki and make somebody seem like they're stupid. Answer the question. You want your questions answered. So I am a black man. Here's the KKK. We both believe in God. Yes or no? Does that mean we're alike?
So okay, I give you that one. Stop, John.
Let me know, LA, when
Hold
I can
on.
actually add.
All
Can
right.
I ask
All
something?
right, because it's hilarious. Like I don't know if you're just doing contrarian night, but it's hilarious. When
You
somebody
see how
asks
you're not answering the question?
no,
And you
yeah,
want
because
Rooster to
you're
answer.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. And I'm not, because I'm doing you right now. And you know why I'm doing you? Because instead of answering my question, I did what Sharon did to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said, you can't, I can, because he didn't answer my question.
No, not you. John was kikiing. You said that it didn't make sense, and John said, "I know it didn't make sense, but it did."
But I can do that because he didn't answer my question. That's
I'm not arguing with you.
So LA, so that makes Sharon dumb too, right?
Hold up.
You just pulled it on me.
Hold up. God damn, please. Marcus, go ahead, man.
I wanted to ask Sharon. Hold up, real quick. I wanted to ask Sharon earlier this week. I think was it earlier this week or last? No, it was last week. Sharon, you remember when you were having Imperius on your panel, and you talked about the whole so-called administration of Trump with the jobs and stuff like that, right? And you were saying how he took away more jobs than gave. Do you think at any moment in time in some of these panels and talking points and these information you could be giving out is either misinformation or lying or just inaccurate?
Not in that particular time. I was not inaccurate, but can I give out misinformation? Absolutely. And I could be corrected. Yes.
So in that moment in that conversation, and I'm not sticking up for Imperius, I don't really care. I like the guy, in my opinion, personal. But he brought up some links or sources and whether they were going to be pulled up or not. But we pulled it up on our end over here, and that was said that he actually did supply more jobs than take away. You think at that moment, I'm not saying you can't be approached with you giving out maybe false or incorrect information or not accurate. But do you think maybe that's why some people may look at it as like, hey, like LA was saying, his approach, like saying that you either lie or your stance sometimes can be viewed a certain way, and maybe you're trying to paint a narrative or whatever it could be. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth and trying to, that kind of stuff.
Pathological is the correct word.
There you go. Or thanks, Rooster. I appreciate the sober guy.
Pathological liars, sir. Cut
Yeah. So,
Don't do that.
what would
That
I have
was
to do? I
crazy.
would have had to be there, and I would give you my stats, and you could give me your stats, and we can just see
That
if
was
we're
crazy.
both correct. Oh shit.
Don't do that.
Pathological liars are the liars that train their mind to
I don't
believe
really
their
I
own
really
lies, bro.
understand. Like if somebody's talking to me, they ask me a
bro.
question, I'm literally answering it because clearly when I have my show, I'm live every day. Anybody could click the link and have a conversation. For whatever reason, people are afraid to have a conversation in real time. So now you're giving me some information that you said you looked up. I have no idea what that information is. It could be opposite of what I'm saying, or it could be something in a different industry than what I was actually talking about. I have no idea. But if you have different information, then I would have to show you my information versus your information. Then we can have a conversation. That's it.
Well, it just makes it harder sometimes to have a conversation on certain people's panels because you have some people that you give the power or mod or wrench to, or all of a sudden people start getting dropped or muted. And then that's when you know the disingenuous of the conversation. So that's when a pain in the narrative comes in. That's when the whole misinformation or maybe the fact that it's hard to have a honest, genuine conversation because certain people that maybe not just you, Sharon, but people in general in certain panels might give the power of the ranch or power of the admin.
Yeah, but I also give people the power to say, hey, if you want to just talk to me, I'll drop everybody. We could just have a conversation. I also gave the privilege of somebody afraid that they might get dropped and say, hey, can you please not drop me while we having a conversation? I do that as well. So
okay. I'm not accusing you of nothing. I'm not trying to deform you or defame you or nothing. I'm just asking to have a conversation with you. Just asking questions.
I can do it though. I can do it for you though because he lied. He lied.
Ain't nobody gonna speak for me. Just nobody speak for me, please.
No,
please.
not speaking for you, but Sharon is a pathological liar, bro. He got on this space and lied as if He didn't know what I was gonna do when I got banned on his show, bro. I actually, before I did that, bro, I still have the email, bro. I emailed him. I said, I'm going to get you paid. And he got on his show and
Oh
acted
my
as
God,
if
Vic,
he
this don't
didn't
make
know
no
what I
sense.
was going to do.
Vic, just stop
Yeah.
telling this story, Vic, because it. Listen, Sharon,
He's a
I
pathological
don't want
liar,
to
bro.
take up for Sharon on this one, Vic, but your story is stupid. It don't make sense to nobody but you.
It
You
does
see
make
this
sense.
beans? You see this chaos
Oh,
beans? You see
stop
this, Sharon?
saying that. Sharon didn't do anything wrong. You're crazy. Stop making me do this. Vic, it's you. It was.
Well, I
That's a
am
dumb.
crazy.
OG, tell Vic that was stupid. That was dumb.
W.
That was
Let
crazy.
it
Vic,
go,
stop.
dog.
No, but
Just let
no,
it.
because no. The
LA,
reason
let it go, LA.
let me tell you this, LA. Look,
Sharon don't even know what
in
you're
his
talking about because it's stupid. It don't make sense. Sharon, do you know what he's talking about?
No.
I told you. That's dumb.
But hold on.
yeah, he would know. But you a cop, so I can you was an ex-cop, so I can understand. I can understand how you avoid certain things. So okay, LA, go ahead.
But
Go
this is my
ahead.
thing, LA.
Go ahead, LA.
You know that this is crazy, right? But I'm saying, like, just for 1 second, I just want to kind of put the nail in this one, LA. I want to know if you really mean this. So if you and I have certain beliefs that are the same, you think that makes us similar as people?
No, I never once said that.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I never once
See,
said
it's called
that.
a clarifying question,
Yeah, I
right?
never once said that, cuz. Yeah, no, I just
Hey,
feel
LA,
like
as
y'all just have
JP,
commonality,
LA,
right?
LA, as JP says, don't diminish him. Don't diminish him. Don't diminish nobody on this panel. On their points of view, please.
What I said was
you said, I can't remember the third thing. I know you said
polygamy,
ancestors, polygamy, and it was something else.
black on everything.
Oh yeah, and
yeah. So my thing was, do you think you're alike? And then he said no. And then I named the things they're alike with. So I said you're alike. I never said they're the same person. I just said you're alike.
But those are necessary. So this is what I'm asking. Those are kind of like beliefs, right? So let's say I have those same kind of beliefs, but you're a loving husband and I beat on my wife. You're a great father and I'm raping kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like these kind of things. You're a well-spoken, articulate person who doesn't use profanity, and I'm a vulgar, vile, profane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, our characters are different. Would you still say we're similar now because we share those same beliefs that we share? But as a person and in our activities, we are absolutely different. Would you still say we are the same? Or similar, not the same, but would you still say we are alike?
Well, that's the thing. That's not a yes or no.
It's a yes or no question, sir.
It's not a yes or no question. Let me tell you why it's not a yes or no question.
I wouldn't.
You can't say that. Go ahead, OJ.
I wouldn't say it like that, because if you're saying beings that a person who's doing all this negativity, if you want to go by what Sharon was saying, all this negativity and you doing positivity, but even though you so-called say that you believe in the Lord, your beliefs is not going to let you do those things if you have the same type of belief as that person who's doing all the right positivity things. Because if he's following the book in a certain way, he's interpreting that everything that he's saying and what he's doing, which is he leads, everybody follows behind him, so forth. The hand, you know what I'm saying? You follow the rod, all that crazy. I ain't about to go all into it, but when you get down to it, when you think about the next person who's doing all the demonic shit, doing all the crazy shit, if he say he has the belief for it but not interested in going to it, would you still say they believe? They still have the same belief? You wouldn't say that because of his actions.
OG do dirty. Look,
but that's okay. So
that man said it was okay for a woman to peg a man. He does not
Wait,
believe in no God.
I gotta get off your say. I don't drop people on. Everybody know how I get. Y'all, everybody know how I get down, bro. I don't drop people. I don't do that. Come on, bro. You can't. Come on, bro. We
man.
We trying to support Tom and his family, bro. And Sharon came over here. He's having a conversation. Come on, bro. Just chill out with that, bro.
Yeah, because
come on.
You can't talk civil. We ain't doing that today. The dude came over here and he had to. So we ain't doing that. He a guest like you. Have some respect.
Yes, bro. Come on,
yeah,
man.
come
You
on,
do that
come
on,
on,
do that on another time. If you want to do a show with you and y'all want to argue, you can do all that. But I'm gonna bring you back up, bro. Just come on, bro. Just
have some
chill out with
respect,
that,
dog. Please do.
So,
you got your mind right, sir? Yeah, right now.
See, this is what I mean. Just ignore them.
My mind been right.
So-
My
so,
mind been right since I was born. But go ahead, y'all.
But you know, Beans, man. Come on, man. Like,
Go ahead, B.
Listen, I don't
Beans,
allow
you
these
liberal douchebag. Go ahead.
don't engage with them because that's what I'm saying. I don't want to waste my time on this earth engaging in that kind of stupid shit. What I'm saying,
Man,
OG,
I
is
don't know
this.
you in real life, bro. You ain't wasting your time at
If
all,
you-
nigga.
if
I ain't
you
wasting
see
my
that-
time. I don't,
Vic,
bro.
Vic, let him finish. We actually having a conversation. Vic, let him finish.
It's okay, bro. I can ignore. But OG, even if I concede to that one point, you still have the other two, right? And we could make up 2 or 3 more, right? It's just the fact of if we have these same beliefs, but my character is different, would you say that we're alike? And that's why I was saying him saying, just because I believe in God, the KKK believe in God is actually a good analogy, right? Because now you're parsing out the fact that the things that we're using is about beliefs, right? And beliefs don't necessarily determine who or what kind of man a person is. The same people who say they believe in God was the same people who was enslaving us, right? The same people who say they believe in God be some of the same people out here touching on little boys in the Catholic Church. So I'm just saying the belief in itself isn't necessarily an indicator that we are alike. You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. It was just, you know me. I'm like you. I sit back and I follow what the question was, and as long as you ask me if I believe, I'm gonna go ahead and say no because I get what you're saying when you said it. I ain't saying that you're wrong. I agree, but you see where I'm coming from with it. I'm only sticking to what.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're good. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. And another thing too, I want to say, LA, I was doing something, but I give people credit for processing in real time. Right?
That was talent. It's a great gift.
Yeah. So like when you say, yo, you made that up on the spot, good. Because that means you're thinking, right?
Go ahead.
But it's a difference. But I want to concede something that made up on the spot usually is some bullshit. Right? Like I agree with you. It usually is people just talking, right? But that's why you have to actually listen to the content of what the person is saying. And if they're saying something in real time, that's a beautiful thing, man, because that means you're thinking right now. And you're not just regurgitating something because you heard it before or you believed it before. Right now, you're processing what's in front of you and thinking.
You think John Moran was thinking he was throwing those gang signs and those gunshots?
Well, no, that's like I said, people like Sharon, like they know how to think in real time. They good salesmen. Like I don't know if he ever sold shit. You ever sold shit, sir? You ever sold things, a salesman?
That's crazy that you trying to. And this goes back to our original conversation.
You got vacuum cleaners,
right?
No,
So,
I never said vacuum cleaners.
No, he used to work for Kirby.
But like it goes back to the conversation. You paint everything as a negative. Podcast. He looked at me thinking in real time as a positive. You look at me thinking in real time as a negative. And it's
Who, me?
Yes, literally. That's what you.
That was crazy. I never once called that a negative. I never once called. See, instead of you asking me, you assumed. I never. OG, swear to God, when I said that, did you think think I was making it a negative or a positive?
It was more of a positive. He's telling you that you have to get the gab.
I don't know how you got negative out of that, sir.
It's basically the same thing that Beans was acknowledging. That, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to say something like that, and you even said it yourself, you don't know how to take it because you're looking at it now as a negative. But at first, like you said at first, Sharon, you thought it was a positive too. I mean, but it's all the way positive because he never threw shade on it. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sold fucked up vacuum cleaners. No, you sold the vacuum cleaner. The dumb motherfucker just don't know how to put it together. It's
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
now y'all playing. Now y'all play with my touches. So being a bullshit artist and a liar is now positive.
Dude, you are killing me. I've never. This is. Yo, Sharon, you gotta look
we
at
following
context.
the conversation or what? Or am I lost?
Sharon, you would make a great politician, sir.
Yo,
am I tripping? Because you know I'm smoking, fam. But
this is one of my problems that I have. I actually listen to words and
but you take them and assume them instead of you saying, well, what did you mean by that? So if that's a positive you have, you terrible at it. Because instead of you asking me to clarify what I meant, you just assumed. And instead of you saying, you know what, LA, please clarify what you mean. and then I would explain it, so then you'll have a better understanding. But you didn't do it. You just did what you just wanted to change it.
You literally tried to make fun of me. You literally tried to make fun of me.
That was not making dog. I swear for God.
You said I'm not making any sense. I'm bullshitting and I'm making it up. And that is not a positive.
When I started off the
you have to compartmentalize though, right? I think that part that you're saying, that's true. But I think what he's saying is the specific part about you being a salesman, he didn't mean that negatively because he compared you to people in his family while calling them brilliant, right? So I think that's the point that he's making, is that this particular sentence that I use about you being a great salesman and comparing you to my brilliant family, that's not negative. But I am saying over here that you're using this superpower, right, in a negative way. And I think that's the compartmentalization of it.
Exactly, sir. That's 100% what I'm.
Right. So therefore, it's a negative and a positive, correct? Just like how I said that, and like I said in the beginning, right? So this is the problem that I'm having, right? So like I said, I'm gonna thank you, but also it seems like it's an insult at the same time as what I actually said. And literally, you just proved what Beans just saying, that you gave me a compliment and an insult in the same breath.
Okay, I will accept that if that's how you felt about it. But the people that I love the most have those qualities. I tell them the same thing. So if that's an insult to anything, I don't know what to tell you.
So
Sharon, it's absolutely insult to call somebody a liar. Yes, that's
Sharon. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
It's not an insult. Hold on.
I never called you a direct liar.
Hold on. It's not. Hold on.
I never once called you a direct liar.
It's not an insult. It's not an insult. It's not an insult if you can prove that he's a liar, though.
Marcus, stop. Go ahead, Omni.
Peace. I just wanted to come in and check on the family. I sent a little bit of bread over to Angry Man earlier. How is everybody?
They're good.
They're good? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I know Tom ain't the type to rely on, you know what I'm saying, YouTube niggas to cover his ass, so I know he got like insurance and all of that. But
but right now everything got burnt down, so he has nothing.
Yeah, like no wallet, no nothing.
Yeah, I know he got nothing.
No
but
cars,
he has insurance, right? He got home insurance, right?
Yeah, they all straight with that. So, but he's just going through
but
the process until it kicks in.
He got to go back and forth with the insurance company and all of that, and then So
yes, sir.
Just wanted to check. Are they in good spirits?
Yeah, he have to. Yeah, he being the same dumbass that he usually is.
Word. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Y'all be safe. You know what I'm saying? And prayers up.
Peace out, Omni.
Thank you. So, Sharon, let me ask you a question.
Well, hold before y'all go. Let me clarify something. Sharon, if you think I was calling you a liar, sir, I humbly apologize. I did not mean it like that. I promise you I did not mean it like that. And if I use the word liar, that's dumb as shit. I would never call you a liar, sir. I don't believe the same thing you saying. I'm not gonna call you a liar because I never once heard you say anything that was a direct lie. So, dog.
Now you know you're full of shit now.
I never heard him say anything that's a direct lie. I don't listen to him. So I can't say that. I can't say that. The things I've heard him say, I just didn't agree with, but I've never heard him tell a direct lie. So, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I apologize. I would never call somebody a liar. That was taken out of context.
Way to bend the knee, LA. Go for it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
No, I'm not bending the knee, dude. I just don't like misunderstand this. Because I wouldn't want. Listen, I don't want anybody to call me a liar. I dumped the girl because she called me a liar, so I don't play that shit. That's not even a joke to me, because I know how you feel on that one.
Which is this, and I'm so glad that you said this, and I'm not trying to change the subject. We can go right back to it, but it's like the conversation I was having with Buddy earlier on Hemshow. He doesn't like the fact that Fantastic says he used the hard R, but he didn't get mad when Fantastic called him broke, right? Which he's not broke, right? And by his own account, he is the hard ER. So why would you be mad at him for using the hard ER if you're saying you are that, but you're not broke, but you don't have a problem with him calling you that? And you see how LA is saying, hey, the liar thing. I know a couple of people like that myself. That's worse than saying they mama. That's worse than calling them a bitch or the F word or saying SMD. Like, don't call me a liar. Right? So I'm saying, like, it's amazing to me where we as human beings, but particularly as men, and especially black men, are offended by.
Yeah. I just
Well, I'm offended. You're offended.
the thing is, if I stand by what I say, and I would never do that to anybody. That's why I was like, whoa, when you said it. But yeah, I definitely ain't made it like that. And it don't take nothing for me to apologize. That's what we talk about conflict resolution all the time. And then having something like that that's so stupid, like just over misunderstanding, that's dumb.
So if it don't take nothing for you to apologize, did you apologize to all the black men who writes?
Oh my God! Shut the.
Yes, I did. Every time I cash my check,
Dean,
I
shut the
apologize.
hell
to him.
up.
Every time I got that direct deposit, I apologize to him. Yes, I did. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
I knew it was a mistake to let this liberal douchebag on the fucking panel.
We're gonna do a show about this tomorrow. Him and Sharon both, they're gonna chop this shit up and talk about all of us. I already know.
Well, no,
I already know what's
I'm broadcasting now. I got the
you gonna talk bad about us. Sharon definitely gonna talk bad about me. I already know it. It's coming.
Hey, listen, I don't talk bad about nobody. That's a misnomer that I
Come on, Sharon. I can't cap. We've talked shit at some point. At some point, Sharon, you have.
No, I don't talk bad about nobody. I don't.
Get the fuck out of here. No offense, Sharon. Now I gotta call cap on you.
Give me an example of me talking bad about somebody, please.
Wait a minute. So it goes back to perception, right? Like you said, right? Like the way you look at a positive or negative, the way you could be critiquing or commenting on somebody, that could be in some way assassinating their character, talking bad about them, like you said, right, earlier. So, and all these, what's up?
Oh, fuck that. Sharon, are you asking for a name?
Yep. Go for
Any
it.
example. You don't even gotta say the name. You could just give me an example.
Oh, well then, because that's not gonna matter. If we can say the names of the people you have absolutely attacked and talked shit about, what are you saying?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He didn't say. No, I agree. I would attack you, but I'm not talking bad about you. If you
see that? See? You see?
Hold on.
That was crazy.
Go ahead, LA. Beans is your people. Your people.
LA. If this is not pathological, bro. You must be got to be slow, bro.
Be good.
You must be bro. You heard what that man just said, bro.
That boy good.
That man said, "I cannot."
And you know, I made a point when even Beans had to say when Beans interrupted me and said, "No, Marcus, fuck that shit." And I know I made a point, and I know Beans was right too. Get the fuck out of here.
I wanted to hold him to it, right? Because he know we could just drop the names of the people that we know he assaulted. Right? And he trying to say that he ain't talk bad about them.
And I'm gonna tell LA something though, too, because he told me I can come back up here and say it.
I'm just saying, like, all I do is tell the truth. If I say a man with a tongue ring is semen is gay, that is just a truthful statement. I don't know why that is attacking somebody.
That's your opinion.
I am reading the chat, sir. I got this.
Is that a true statement? It's just your opinion.
That's what. Okay. Okay. See, OG. Now we're talking, OG. Now we're talking.
Pathological. I told y'all. That boy believe his own thoughts, bro. And he talks to himself at night,
I
bro.
tell them they full. I tell them they full of shit, but I don't beat them up.
But I'm not beating. I'm not trying to attack them.
Hey, you might be helping this nigga. You might be helping this nigga prove the pathological argument.
But that's what I'm saying. And then also LA. Let me get LA because you said I would have a little segment in this video to where I can talk about anybody.
That is true. That is true,
you, bro. Listen what I'm saying. LA, what you did, was hold on.
Yes, I did.
You did kind of disrespect Sharon because you compared him to the people you know in your real life, right? That basically you were saying they are salesmen, which you know they might not be shit. They will sell raggedy shit to people and make them feel like they are buying a dream.
Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from?
What you just said.
Tell me, how did you get that out of anything? Stop it, so you know what?
Because I live in the real world, bro.
No, I was a cop for a long time. When I speak directly. Stop talking about what I think I said. I speak super direct.
But directly, you said to Sharon Bracey, you were selling trash vacuum cleaners, but them dumb niggas didn't know how to put it together. So basically, it was
I said that.
Them.
I said that.
Yep.
Yeah. I said that.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
I said that.
He did not say that.
I said that.
Hold on, I can tell you, hey Vic, you know he was a little, you know, we already agreed on the two things that he is, right? So
But he said I was dumb.
But
you want to bet $5? I say that.
You said only dumb people follow salesmen. That's what you said.
That's not what Vic just said, sir.
It depends on the product.
We agreed to the two things. We agreed to the two characteristics that Vic is, that you and podcast said that he is. So we know that it's a little, you know, it's a little warped a little bit.
So hold on, I gotta give him grace.
Don't try to put this on me.
That was crazy. You just insulted the man and he didn't even fucking realize it. That was crazy.
That's called intelligence, sir.
That was crazy, Vic. And you agree with the boy. That was
no. What happened was he waited till I dropped down to say whatever he wanted to say.
He just said it to you.
But listen to what I'm saying. No,
you got
I'm
a high-pitched
talking
voice
to you
too.
right now. So my tunnel vision is on you right now.
All right,
you compared your people. You compared your people that are great salesmen.
Your
You
people?
specifically said your people have the gift of gab, comparing them to Sharon as if they are doing the same thing Sharon is capable of doing. Your people will sell the same shit Sharon is selling on the back of his trailer too. So you know the characteristics of a person like Sharon. Sharon will
What you eating, beans, pork
whatever,
rind?
and he will believe his lies just good
Fucking
enough to
degenerate.
sell his shit off to somebody else. You see
You
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
know, do you want to know what I
Just
mean
as well
by
as your
salesman?
people.
Do y'all want to know what I mean by salesman? Because apparently everybody want to tell me what.
No, we want to hear what you assume.
It's a salesman is like a preacher. Preachers are a hell of a salesman. If you look at all the YouTubers, Anton, you can say what you want, dude. He's a salesman.
Yep.
Right?
They
Patrick Bet
selling
David,
themselves and
salesman.
other bull crap.
So people got certain characteristics, like the way they speak. I don't know how to describe it. It's something about them. They just know how to draw the people in and get people.
It's like snake oil merchants.
It's like preachers. That's what I mean about it. Sharon, do you think that kind of fits you? Yes or no, sir?
Well, all I'm saying is that.
Oh God!
I don't sound like
his lawyer stepped in right then. He said he don't answer questions.
Well, all I'm saying is, man, why you didn't bet this nigga no money, LA?
He tapped out.
Real quick. He said the long way.
Be quiet, bro. See, this what y'all problem is, man.
I will say this real quick.
Lose some money.
Give a quick message. Hit the like bell, notification, share, subscribe, support Kai and support Uncle Tom. Hit the Cashapp on the bottom screen message right there.
Tom, you watch me kick Sharon back in your honor, sir, on live stream, sir. Bro. Kicking that motherfucker back in, doing it the retarded way.
LA, this is my.
What would you say if I told you I was mentally retarded? Will you believe me? Will you turn away? There are 6 million mental retarded Americans who need to be helped, who can't be helped. Who's helping? The ARC, the Association for Retarded Citizens. They helped me.
That was his bad time.
Nigga, that is the.
Didn't it sound like this account?
I should not have played that. That was terrible timing. That was fucked up. I humbly apologize.
All right, I'm back.
Surprise! You see this shit? You see what I mean? He wants us to believe he just mysteriously came back after all the shit is over, right, Beans? Like I'm supposed to believe that. OG, you see what I mean, OG?
Yeah.
Crazy.
OG, do I kind of got a point, OG, just a little bit?
He pathological.
Hey, you called it.
OG, a little bit. It's kind of like I told you.
Now
like
you understand Beans why we're conservative douchebags now?
It's like my brothers, man. Like they so good. Man, they so good. Man, I had the best time.
So you saying you're assuming that I see this is what I'm talking about with your negative thought pattern.
Yes, sir. No. I said I can't.
You assume.
Sharon was trying to say you negative ass.
I can't prove. I can't. No, he can say it. He can say what he wants. I can't prove it. That's why I can't throw it out there. Last time I was like,
but what I can tell you is that I'm honest, and there's no need for me to lie.
That's a fact. You're true. You're true.
No, that is the truth.
I see. That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. I give credence was credence.
Hey, listen, man, we need to give a shout out. No, let's not forget why we're here. We need to give a shout out to all the welfare recipients.
Oh, here we go.
Who are donating to Tom and Kai tonight? Angry Man. Hopefully we can get August Moore and Fantastic to donate. You know,
Everybody, all the big subscribers, and don't as y'all subscribe to my channel. I ain't got shit. All these big YouTubers up here, I ain't got a damn person that like to watch my boring ass.
That's a fact.
My boring ass. Sharon, he don't even subscribe to my goddamn channel. You got my channel, Sharon? No.
Subscribe to his channel.
Shout out.
Okay.
I believe I am. To be honest, I believe I am.
Who let you hear, Sean? Who let you hear? Who let you
I'm
hear?
bored.
OG Dude, he let you hear.
Well, you know damn well we subscribe to that damn channel. Stop.
Nobody subscribe to my channel.
OG Dude, let me hear. OG
That's a
Dude,
fact.
let me hear.
That's a
OG
fact.
Dude, let me hear. OG
I
Dude,
turn
let
that
me
dumb-
hear.
I hate when StreamYard do that dumb shit. But yeah. OG ain't shit for that one. He had a little slow dude say that shit. That was crazy.
It is what it is. I let him there. You hear what I'm saying? He got more subscribers. He coming up. But Brandon, what? Almost 4,500?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was sitting at what 50 for the longest. Maybe
So
to 100.
is Black YouTube turning into the beef sector? Is that what's going on? I ain't gonna lie, because Black YouTube, is that turning into the beef sector?
Hell no.
Because every time I turn around, all y'all got beef. Shit don't make no damn sense.
No, it ain't turning to.
Ain't doing shit. Niggas ain't pulling up.
The
Ron
beef
got beef
sector
every
actually
week.
got real people, bro.
Ron got beef every week with somebody.
The beef sector actually has real people that are functioning out in the world, bro. These spaces, bro, people get on here and lie about this and that and everything. And the next
You be
day,
lying too, Vic?
Nighters, go over to my channel.
no, I ain't. And look, y'all ain't
never.
never look. Y'all ain't got to never worry about King Rooster lying about nothing because get what?
So you say so everybody lying but you. So you the only honest person on the damn stream on YouTube.
You ain't never heard me. You look with all of everything you done see me do. You ain't never seen me not get up and go to work or ask
a
for a cash app from
did a
anybody,
roach
bro.
crawl on your floor? Yes or no during a live stream?
No, it did not. Show
So
me.
So if eyewitnesses seen a roach crawl past your leg on the floor,
show me.
You gonna say it happened?
When has my camera ever been pointed down to the floor instead of my beautiful face, my nigga?
Mute.
I think it was on the wall.
Wait one second, y'all. Mute and drop this nigga Vic. It's not about you, nigga. It's about Uncle Tom. Shut your bitch ass up.
Oh God.
Man, look, see, y'all said we wasn't doing that tonight. He's a fat, funky hater. Fat, funky, cheesy, junkie hater.
And use a midget victim. And use a midget victim.
In the United States
use a
not
midget.
live.
And use a midget victim. If you was in prison with me, bitch, I have you washing my drawers.
Man, you crazy.
I'd
have been made you the pork side
not
real.
on my
Look,
side.
I'm finna tell you, if you was in prison, you would have been a pork side real, bro. Cooking on them iron steps out there.
You are.
You would have been cooking on them iron steps. We'd have made bacon out of you, boy. Like three of us little people, along with side of two Mexican brothers.
So you
would've made you
use
the
a
pork
midget
side
victim
real,
and you wash drawers. You and Sharim.
Oh Lord.
Watch who?
Hey, listen, all I'm gonna say is this, LA to the
Man,
comments.
your drawers will only be used to cover up the sunlight out of the jail cell, bro. Big as your drawers is. You probably don't even wear now. You probably don't even wear now.
Vic.
You wear Depends,
Vic.
man. You wear Depends, man.
Vic.
You heard me, LA?
No, what'd you say?
All the channels that's doing numbers like Sharon is plotting together, nigga.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I bet you if we get one of these nerds to hack into their emails, we're gonna see. So listen, next week, me and you gonna get into it, all right? And then we're gonna have people coming from my stage. Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you,
You're right.
Night seemed like he trying to start beefs to get a little couple views too.
No, you right, Beans, because you know what you noticed what Sharon said, right? When
LA,
you right, Beans, because guess what? Y'all ain't catch it. Sharon said positivity.
God damn. It's like so much. at
LA,
once.
LA, I will agree it's a cabal, but I'm not in the cabal.
Oh, you ain't in it?
No.
Tell her, Bell. Thank you, sir, man.
You
We
was
appreciate
in
it.
it, motherfucker. Shout out to Taylor Bell, man.
Yeah, man, dog. I really,
Sir.
really, really appreciate it.
Yes,
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Must have on a beat, bro, deep, bro, any rap, he a freak, though, man, down, color amber lamps, tell him.
That's a whole fact.
All y'all,
Shout out for having Akron Slim in that video.
all y'all going to hell. I just want you to know this shit, bro. For these clips y'all be playing, this shit is ignorant, especially Do Dirty.
My favorite one is the nigga that tried to jump over that fucking
I'm telling you, niggas, if I get to my
Where's
side,
the clip of the dude that's trying to jump over the thing and he fall on the fucking
You ain't got a shot at heaven, nigga. They gonna laugh your ass at the gate, nigga. I know this motherfucker that think he coming up here with them damn clips.
Nightish. Did you hear me body Shirai earlier? His
shit.
logic.
Listen.
I
All
bodied his ass.
the things I've said about Sharon, I take back. That's a good guy. He's all right.
That a bitch.
Hey, look, he done bent the knee. He trying
Hey,
to
I
get in the
appreciate
cabal.
that, Night.
He trying to get in the cabal. Look at this shit
Ain't
right
he, man?
here.
Ain't he?
This some
Hey,
shit.
one thing for sure, I'm not a part of that.
What?
I ain't not a part of that. How am I a part of it?
Shirai, stop it, sir.
It's okay to call him a liar, right?
Come on, Shirai. You not a part of the cabal, sir?
Let's be honest. No, let's be honest. Sharon's a good guy.
Stop.
He's trying to get a positive across to the world.
I know.
He can't get you a ticket. He can't.
I got
He
a
can't
brother
get you a
that's a
reference.
super good dude, and I got a brother that's an asshole, and I love them both. And I'm not gonna pretend like my asshole brother ain't an asshole just because he's my brother. And I go for this nigga too. This nigga ain't shit, man. He's a piece of shit.
Don't say that. He gonna get mad. And tell you called him a
Well,
liar.
I'm just
Y'all
gonna put
always
his
talking
ass.
about I'm the one defending the nigga though. That's
Yep, and I'm gonna put his ass on the thumbnail too, because I know that's what he loves.
Uh-oh. Vic, sorry, Vic. You did too much.
Shout out to Willie D for being another good guy. I appreciate you.
See you at 10:35, Vic. Matter of fact, I got one for you.
Throw it. Get the fuck out.
Throw it.
Yeah, they got you the fuck out my house. Doing that dumb shit today.
Where's the one where the motherfuckers running and try to jump over that thing? But
OG Do Dirty got to pull it up, old fucker.
Okay.
Yeah. Nigga, don't play that shit. The rest of us want to go to heaven.
Yeah. Rest of your femininity, Vic. Get rid of that fucking avatar where you laying on that bed staring at the men.
You come over here and try
What's
to
that
start
other
beefing
nigga
my
name? Hey, what's that other nigga, that other drunk ass nigga name that used to be on Fight Club? He used to always be in his garage.
Emil.
Was that his name?
Elim.
Elim. That was his name. That was. I think, was he before Vic or after Vic?
After.
He was after Vic.
Elim is the drunk E Black.
Right.
He
Type
chose Elim over E Black.
Type shit. All these niggas be bragging and shit like, we got our own house. I'll be like,
They got their own house.
yeah, like even earlier today they was talking about that shit. Like, I bet everybody on this panel got their own house. I'm like,
I ain't got a goddamn house.
why do every nigga think they're the standard? Like wherever they at, that's the standard.
So if you don't have a house, you're not doing a damn thing.
Right. You still renting? Oh, that's shameful. Really?
I mean, I'm ready. I ain't got no debt, so
right, type shit. Like
if you still renting and you still in that bitch, when I'm looking at these evictions, these niggas leaving up out of these houses like hotcakes. Use a king, because these motherfuckers is quickly getting to the homeless community. That home ownership ain't working out for them so well.
Hey, is he going to get? Never mind.
What?
What you talking about? Is he Band's bitch ass?
Huh? I ain't say nobody's name.
Look at you being messy, sir. If you're gonna be messy, be messy. Don't do that dumb shit.
I have nothing to. The words of Beans are the words of Beans. The night has nothing to do with no Izzy Band's plan.
What I say? I ain't say nothing.
Ryan, what was you gonna say, sir? Say it. What you scared of?
I was just, being a part of the conversation. I was just,
No, he wasn't. I mean, okay, what part were you addressing? I'm just curious. Just curious. What part were you addressing? What part were you addressing? Like, what exactly?
I need some water. I need some. Get me some milk.
You don't know. You don't know what. You don't know part of the conversation you was talking about. Huh? Okay.
He just disproved his claim.
Mm-hmm.
I blame all this shit on the white man. Fuck Mayo Monkey.
Good. I'll take it, sir.
Boom. Mayo been trying to start race wars on my show all week long, boy. Woo.
Yes, sir.
The whites against the blacks. I ain't trying to bring
All
it
I
up.
know is when you shave a monkey down, what color is his skin?
Is it too early to make a joke about the little boy who's the young teenager who stabbed the other white teenager?
Make class, no, go ahead.
I bet you Sharon think the black man was justified, don't you? The little black boy was justified.
What you mean justified?
Justified to killing a little cracker.
Hey, listen, if he was afraid of his life, if he was afraid for his life, he did what he had to do to make it home. I don't know the whole story. I don't know the story you're talking about. But
stop it.
No, I don't. I don't know the story you're talking about.
You don't know the story that went viral with a little black boy that stabbed a little white boy.
No, I don't know about
His name is he got
Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony.
And I think the dude name was Mayo Monkey.
Beans. Did I prove my case, sir?
I don't know, because only reason why I even know about it.
I'm just asking you a question, Beans. Have I proven my case, sir? Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court, sir.
He wasn't on the panel with us earlier today, so I don't know if he know or not. Because that's the only reason why I even knew. Because the niggas did a show about it. That shit ain't came across my timeline.
No, Sharon, you're gonna do a show on it. If you haven't heard about it, trust me, I promise you will do a show on it.
Damn, it's wild like that.
Yeah. Look up Carmelo with a K, Anthony, and you'll see it, dog.
Okay, because I was confused when you was like Carmelo Anthony.
No, not that Carmelo. Carmelo with a K. Trust me, this is your type of show. Yo, it's your type of show, dog.
I thought them niggas was mispronouncing the nigga name or something when they was saying that shit earlier.
Yeah, when you look it up, you can be like, what?
Spelled with a C. This guy named spelled with a K.
K, yeah, Carmelo with a K, dog. When you read it, you're gonna be like, what? It's wild.
I think hopefully he gets 25 to 30 years minimum.
Not Lala Anthony husband.
And apparently the K in his name stands for Kill Whitey.
Wow, that was crazy.
I'm sorry.
That was crazy. Now I definitely gotta read the goddamn story now. That was crazy.
Dude.
So I'm assuming that a black kid
stabbed a white kid in the chest with a knife and killed him.
Because he was being bullied by a bunch of people.
So this is what I'm gonna tell you, Sharon.
Okay.
Read the news.
Okay.
Read the news. Don't go to TikTok and don't go to Twitter, right? Because what they're doing is they got a lot of misinformation. So I'm telling you, just read the news articles and then you go out the outside, because a lot of the outside things is bullshit.
Let's say this though. We should not be protesting behind this shit.
No, we shouldn't.
Okay, so all right, I'll read it and I would definitely look at it. So what is your thoughts on it being an officer from what you read?
I think it was two dumb boys.
Yes.
That did something that was tragic.
Yes.
I think it was, and it cost one of them their life.
It was ego and
conflict resolution.
Impulsive. It was impulsive and ego.
Conflict resolution. Instead of saying, both of them saying, you know what, we ain't got to walk away and do this. Both of them made an active decision to do something, and it cost one of them their life, and the other one could possibly go into jail.
And the kid and Carmelo's could get premeditation. He'd probably get first or second degree.
And one could possibly go to jail for the rest of his life. So you got two boys' lives lost.
It was
but that's the point though, right? Is that the only reason why he can go to jail for the rest of his life is because he's black?
No.
Yes.
But is this though? Listen, I understand what LA is saying. I think it was fear-based because he had been being bullied. So he was extremely scared. So that's why he had the knife in the first place. Because he didn't feel tough enough
Where was he
to be
bullied
able
at?
to fight.
Where did the bully come from?
They said that he was being bullied.
Who is they?
Who is they?
People at the school.
No.
You know, he didn't go to that
You
school. and they
you
didn't go to
do
the
know
same school,
you
right?
do know Nightish that they didn't know each other. You know that, right?
They didn't know each other, but they said.
So can
Why do y'all mix? Why do y'all mix things together like that? Why do y'all do that?
You doing that, sir?
Because all of
context
that is
matters.
relevant, right? None of that is necessary. That's all you gotta know. White boy put his hands on him. Brother said, "Don't do that shit again." I'm gonna show you.
Shit.
He approached him. He gave him the shanking and then
No,
ran.
that's literally
that's
not
what
how it
happened?
happened, Beans. You're missing steps there.
So
sir.
hold on. Can I ask some questions? Can I
I
ask
just
some
want to
questions?
see
I
what
don't know
lie
this
he's
story.
gonna interject real quick, Shay. So what lie you about to interject, Mayo? Go ahead.
It's not a lie, sir. Have you read the report, sir?
Yeah, we literally went over it on the show earlier today.
Okay.
Thank you, Boston Christian. Thank you, baby.
Did
Yeah,
you
thank
miss
you,
steps
Boston.
in that interaction, sir?
Say that again.
Did you miss steps in that interaction
No.
that you just described? Yes,
No,
you did. sir.
just answer what it is that you know, Mayo. Come on. brother.
Okay. Okay. Carmelo walked into the tent, one of the opposing teams.
Mhm.
He was asked to leave.
Mhm.
Carmelo Anthony said, "Make me leave."
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And
We're
that's
waiting-
when
we're waiting on the
Carmelo
podcast
reached
to
into his
finish the
backpack. Shush. That's when Carmelo reached into his backpack, put his hand in there,
Mhm.
and said, "Touch me and find out."
You're a liar.
No, I'm not, sir.
You are. Because you try to make it seem like we skipped points, but we didn't. We started at the part where somebody got touched because that's the only thing that's relevant.
No, it's not, sir. No, it's not.
I could
No,
say
it's
what
not,
I
sir.
want to say. You don't get to put your hands on me.
No, sir. Read Texas law,
Mm-hmm.
and it's view of self-defense, sir.
No, did he touch
It
you?
is.
That's
It
fine.
is a
Why
dare
are you
to
skipping
put
the
your
part
hands
where
on
he
me
said
and find out, not a challenge.
So
Right.
we've been
Did he
arguing.
touch him?
We've
Even
been
if it
arguing
is,
this.
so what?
Mayo's not gonna get off this point. We've been arguing this point for 2 days, y'all. Just
It's okay.
trust me.
Right. So,
okay.
Mayo, did he touch him?
Titus, hold on.
Yes,
It's okay.
but
I'm
that
moving
doesn't
on.
eat. But that is for equal force, not deadly force.
Mayo is
Absolutely, that's
not gonna
fine.
get off this
Absolutely, all
point.
of that's
And
fine.
guess what? A
Y'all gonna let this
challenge,
man muddy up the
a
fucking water.
challenge to do something is mutual combat.
Absolutely. So here's what I'm saying. Are you suggesting that that Carmelo put his hand in the book bag before being touched? And I'll go grab
Yes,
the police
yes,
report.
yes,
Okay, cool.
yes. Completely.
Okay, cool.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Sharon. What was your question, sir?
Oh, because I want to understand how. Because somebody said it was premeditated, so I want to understand how it was premeditated. They didn't know each other.
All right, so the time of premeditation could be right before the time of the event. So say you might not know a stranger, but y'all get into an argument. And after y'all get into an argument, you take like a second to cool off. Then after you cool off, you just go over there and just shoot them in the head. They can actually call that premeditated because you actually
Right.
thought about
I
that
can
shit before you
okay.
did it.
And how can we relate that to this incident?
Because at one point,
And do you agree
the
that
claim,
it's possibly premeditated?
yeah, it could fall in that, 100%. Because at one point, he had his hand in the bag and he told the young man, "Hit me and see what I do." And then the boy hit him and did it. So you could argue premeditated if they want to, and they could win off of it. Because
So let me see that. The closest thing I could think that all of us can relate to is like LA is from Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, do motherfuckers just fuck with people and fuck with people and fuck with people to the point where you feel you got to do something to be able to protect yourself?
Yes.
Is that a normalized thing for young black men?
Yes.
Right. That's there. There it is, right there.
Okay. LA. Tell me something. I don't want you to use your cop thing. I want you shout out to B Baller.
Yeah, shout out B Baller.
Yes,
something to rebuild the porch and the roof. Stay strong, Tom and Kai. Salute to you, bro.
Yeah, shout out.
Appreciate you, B Baller.
So here's what I want you to take off your police hat.
Never have it on, sir. Never have it.
Tell me, does this make sense? I walk into a tent. Somebody says, "Get out of this tent." And I grab my bag and say, "Touch me and find out. Touch me and see what happens." That sounds like concurrent conversations. That sounds like a fluid conversation right there. Those words in that order?
No, the make me, sir. You forgot to make me.
No, but the thing about it is, if you
No,
stop,
so this is what I'm saying. I'm actually reading it right now from the website.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm saying. Does this sound like, does it? That's what I'm asking. Now, you asked, what's the name earlier for yes or no? So I'm asking you for yes or no, LA. Does that sound like a fluid conversation?
no.
Okay. So what I'm saying is we have to be willing to use our fucking brains on this shit.
Okay.
Right? So at the end of the day, I don't get sticks and stones, man, break my bones, right? I don't give a fuck what you said. You don't get to put your hands on me, and I don't get to put my hands on you. That's what we've been telling people for ages at this point, right?
Exactly.
So once he touched him, all bets is off. Now I know that all bets is off is not the law. I'm not arguing that. But I'm just saying, once you touch me, right now, it's like, okay, now I can react to you in a way, you know what I'm saying, that is more violent, right? Not like soon
that's false.
Soon as you say to me, I'm not talking about the fucking law. Fuck your white man law. I'm talking about what sense. I'm talking about how things happen, right? I've been in too many fucking altercations. That shit never goes, get out, touch me and find out what happens. Like, no, that's not how that shit goes. It's it's a lot more words than that, right? It's usually get out. Who you telling to get out? You ain't supposed to be here. I can be wherever the fuck I want to be. I'll put your ass out of here. Touch me and find out then. See how fluid that is?
Yeah. And I do understand what Beans is saying. He might get washed up, but I can understand the motherfucker been through a whole bunch of shit. And it'd be unfortunate that it all come out on this individual, but when they try to say it's racial and he's this, nah. If motherfuckers is bullying you and you just, because I used to line sticks and shit up down the street and fucking pieces of wire and shit. The next motherfucker to get in my face, it was up. With no racial shit.
Yeah, that's the part of it that's goofy to me. And then I pray that it's not going to be taken out because that's what they want. It's not race. These two boys, I guarantee you, never looked at each other and say white boy and black boy, X, Y, and Z. It was two teenagers, football players, full of that damn testosterone and fucking each other over and then clashed and that dumb shit. Because guess what? They don't know how to do conflict resolution. Nobody can stand walk away.
Austin, Christian, salute. Thank you for the
$10. Yeah, with the time fire fund blessing always. Thank you.
A part of this report also says that when the police officers had Carmelo in custody, right? They said I have the alleged suspect in custody, and he told them I'm not alleged, I did it. And he also told the police that Metcalf, which is the white boy who got stabbed, put his hands on me after I told him not to.
No, they can't get cash apps. Ruckus, they can't get cash apps because everything is gone. So we're using their sister's cash app is pinned to the top, or you could just send it right there. So that's going to their sister. So everybody,
yeah, right there. It's in the chat right now. Akron Slim just put it back in there. $OFCRFASH.
Yes, going straight to them. Going straight to them. I hope y'all enjoying it. I think this is a great conversation, everybody. I hope you're enjoying it. Go ahead, y'all. What you say, man?
They say his bond at $1 million. This country, bro. Sometimes I really do, bro.
Yeah. And yeah, Vic, I don't be sneak dissing. Yeah, bitch ass nigga, I timed you out because you up here doing too much.
Oh, wow. Oh, Lord, he using his moderator powers for evil, ain't he?
Yeah, man.
For evil.
That's crazy.
Wow. He don't even mind using it for evil either. He proud of yourself?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, as long as I can't do nothing about it. Vic, I can't do nothing about it.
I'm willing to lose.
I'm trying to understand the argument is what, that he should go to jail or he should be free? Is that the argument that people have?
I think they're gonna I think they're gonna try to throw the book at him and try to set some example based on some race shit. And I think he deserves a little bit of understanding of his circumstances. I don't even think they really knew each other like that. But the way they framing it is that This was just a, out of control black young man who's a racist that was going after a guy who took pictures with motherfuckers with military weapons talking some racist shit. I don't think that Camilo Anthony knew that Metcalf was this racist. I don't think they really knew each other like that.
Yeah, so no, they didn't. So basically, to simplify it, Sharon, basically it's either self-defense or murder. So one side black is saying self-defense, white side murder.
That's crazy. So podcast, you saying it's self-defense?
Yes.
Mayo Monkey, you saying it's self-defense?
No.
Nope, sir.
No.
Doesn't meet
you
the
don't
standard. Doesn't meet the legal standard.
So you basing yours strictly on legal stands, not on what actually happened.
That's what white
No,
people
I'm basing what actually happened, what we know of right now of what actually happened, to the legal standard of Texas.
And so as soon as I challenge you, that means that you cannot use a gun, you saying, or a knife.
You about
correct,
to go
sir.
down a rabbit
Not-
hole, cuz.
Yes. And
No.
I put a link in the back for everybody if you want to watch it. This is an expert on self-defense. You've seen him on many trials. Probably seen him on YouTube before. And him going over, reading word for word the entire police report.
If any one of you black men touch that white man's link in the back, y'all weird.
Oh wow.
That was crazy.
That's how you shame. That's how you
God
shame.
forbid
That's
you
how
want
you
to
do it
know
right there,
actual
Nigel. That was a
facts.
good one.
That's how.
God
That's how.
forbid
White,
you want to know
that's
actual
how
facts. You
that's how
weird if you want to know facts.
That's how the black man stop you from getting an education. Just let you know learning is dumb.
No, but then no, that's not it. But the problem is this though, right? Because again, it's always the law until the black man does something and then they want to change the law, right? Same thing they did with the Panthers in
Exactly.
That's
right?
it. That's the only time they do that, huh?
So they changed the law since this happened.
Though, right? That's not what I said. So you can be as obtuse as you want to be. But the fact of the matter is that it's, again, conversations aren't about what is. Conversations should be about what ought to be, right? So even if we look at this and we say that it doesn't meet the statute, the question should be, should it though, right? Again, remember, because I think I could be wrong, but I want to accuse the entire Porch session.
Oh wow!
Oh, wait a minute.
Strong accusation. That's a strong.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You better be
I'm a part
careful.
of that.
You better be careful.
If I'm wrong, y'all can tell me I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure when that dude got, what was it, choked out or stabbed on the train? Wasn't y'all celebrating?
No, we were not celebrating, sir. We've never celebrated the death of somebody.
Well, that's bullshit. That's Uncle Tom in a heartbeat. Well, be like, fuck that motherfucker and fuck their life and drop bombs and all this other shit. But I'm saying, at the end of the day, it wasn't equal force. You know how long it take to choke somebody until they die? So that's not equal force.
Not
right?
long if you do it right, sir.
But the whole point was he was justified in doing it. Now all of a sudden everything got to be equal.
He was actually breathing. He was actually breathing after Daniel Penny let him go.
Do you think Beans kind of made a good point? Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Not really.
Absolutely. That was a really good point.
Just a little bit.
Well, not for me, it wasn't, because I was the one going against it. You got to go back and watch the stream, but have fun with it.
Wait, you're saying that you were in disagreement with them about that guy?
I thought them niggas choked that nigga the fuck out.
No, I was talking about the part where he was kind of comparing them.
Wilkes, since you are the professional in this situation, so do you believe what is self-defense or was it murder?
Nobody ever asked me that question. Nobody ever. OG, I swear for God, for 2 days, I just wanted one person to ask me that question.
You're welcome.
God damn, Sharon. I don't like to give you credit, sir, but I got to give you credit on that one. what I honestly believe, it can go either way. I think Mayo's right. It doesn't fit the legal definition of self-defense. But I do think when it comes to the jury, they're going to use a black boy around a bunch of white people. He was scared for his life. He was being bullied. He was a good kid. He had good grades. And he wished this would have never happened.
Yeah.
And he's going
That
to
should be
live with this
considered. Yeah.
for the rest of his life.
Yes.
And if you look into this little black boy's eyes, and you can just see the future, one child life is already taken.
Yeah.
Please do
Don't
not
destroy
take the life of this young black male.
Yes.
And then you're going to have a jury that's got to decide. Are they going to take this other child life and look like it's a race thing?
Yes. And because that little midget fuck Vic is in the chat talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, somebody other than me should time that little midget out.
You see what I'm saying, Sharon?
OG, his name
Yeah,
was
that was
his name was
that was a
Daniel
real
Finney.
powerful answer. That's gonna make me
Okay.
really
That's him.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
one
read
I'm
it and really try to get a really good
Like the
idea.
little dancing shit
I
on
don't
the
know if I
subway.
really want to talk about it on my show.
It's a good one to talk about because, see, the thing is, if you keep race out of it, it can actually be a good topic. As long as you keep race out of it. But as soon as you bring race into it, it's going to kill it. I can promise you.
But you're also we let in this bullying rumor.
I get that.
I've seen no official. That shit is all on Twitter.
I understand that, Mayo.
Yeah,
I get that, but I'm not talking about what the lawyer is going to say in closing.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
Oh
but
yeah.
guess
Oh no,
what?
no. Dude. Oh yeah. The lawyer can lay down an outstanding argument in closing.
Yeah.
But you know what else they're going to hear on this stand?
Oh, the family. I think I can give you that too. I can give you that too.
How his brother held his twin.
White boy tears.
While he was
Let's go ahead, Mayo.
But hold on, Mayo.
So,
But this,
what? We heard black tears. Let's hear the fucking white ones.
hold on, goddamn, stop, y'all. Listen, Mayo, you're right. And you know the interesting part, y'all. You know the interesting part? They're gonna have to look at two families crying, and they're gonna have to decide which one is more powerful.
You know that,
and they got the living embodiment of that other child in court in his twin
Mayo.
brother.
That's the funny part. This
so-
the interesting part. Hold on, Sharon. This is the interesting part, right? Usually, you don't have a victim there that you could put a face to. This time, you literally have a victim that you could put a face to that's crying, right?
That
So
held
think
his
about
brother.
think about how crazy that is. So you could literally see the victim that died right in front of you because they look just alike. That shit crazy. It's gonna be a hell of a trial. It's
And
gonna be a hell of a trial.
what about the fathers? Both fathers in both children's lives?
Yeah.
Yeah. His
what
father
did,
said he got 2 jobs. He's an outstanding football player. Had college aspirations. The whole 9 yards.
Which one? Both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, both of them had college. Okay,
dude, great grades and everything.
Both star
of them.
athletes.
Both
they were
great
both
grades and
star
everything, dude.
And what did the victim father say? Did we hear from him?
Yeah, he said he forgive him. He said,
nah, that kid going free.
He said he forgive him. He said a lot. He said, you know what, this is tragic. I don't want everybody. Listen, both seem from all intents and purposes stand-up families. This is just a tragic.
And the brother said the same thing too. The brother said, "This is unfortunate. I'm still grieving my brother, but I don't want it to be what the media is saying, trying to make this some kind of racial thing."
If y'all think for 1 second that this kid is going free,
I don't think he's going free.
It's okay to let me finish. I'm gonna use the old saying, "I got a bridge over Brooklyn to sell you." Like, this is still America, bro.
Well, as long as it's $1, I'm gonna buy it. And I think podcast with the father saying that he forgive him, I think that's gonna be very strong if he says that in court.
I don't care.
Okay.
The father and the brother.
The case isn't the father versus him. The case is the state versus him.
You want me to put? You want to put? You want to where your mouth is?
Absolutely.
Shout out to Lawrence R
You
for
put
the
5 on it.
super chat. Appreciate you.
Actually, I don't even think it'll go to trial.
You want to put 5 on it?
I think they're gonna plead out to manslaughter.
Oh, okay. I think it's.
I
But
honestly
it doesn't
think
sound like it should be.
right now in that article I sent you, they're already trying to get the charges put down.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't put it at murder though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you, cousin Lawrence. Thank you. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And it works weird. It works weird in Texas. And that's in that video too, of how if you get convicted of murder, then you have a chance to come back and argue it should be lowered to manslaughter before the punishment phase.
Yeah.
Of the trial. That's all in that link in the back.
Yeah, yeah. If any one of you motherfuckers touch that link in the back, you sell out, coon ass, bitch ass niggas.
Yeah. God forbid you educate yourselves.
So again,
it's crazy that white folks think they're the educators.
They are, but well, white women are. But it's the thing that's crazy to me, right? Is you notice how they just skipped right past that Daniel Perry argument that I made, right? And this is what I'm saying.
Skip past it, sir.
You couldn't argue equal force, right? This is the shit that they're gonna try to argue.
Sir,
right?
Was it no beans? All right,
Well,
no
why
beans.
was it equal force?
What is the difference between the two cases?
I don't.
In your eyes,
let him finish his point, though, Mayo.
Until you respond to what I'm saying, I'm not responding to what nobody else is saying. Right? I deserve to get responses to what I'm saying too. The argument was made about equal force. Why wasn't that applicable in the Jordan Neely case?
Exactly.
What force was threatened by Jordan Neely to
the problem? Wait a second. The problem with this white boy up here is he think he still own us.
No, just shut the fuck up.
What'd you say,
what
man?
What threat was made to at least 2 passengers on that train?
Mm-hmm. Okay, he threatened people. Go ahead.
Yes. So the threat of deadly force was there, correct?
Well, it wasn't threat of deadly force because he didn't have no.
Yes, it was, sir. I'm going to kill you
because he didn't have no deadly weapons.
It doesn't matter. You don't need. No, it doesn't, sir.
Yes, it does.
You can't kill somebody with your hands.
So they were literally.
You can't kill somebody with your hands. Do you know if somebody has a
hold
weapon?
on? Let me make sure I understand this.
We can name several cases where people got off. They did. This is what I'm saying. We talked about all this earlier, Mayo. And they named several cases where people did that shit with their hands and they got off. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Shit would happen and this and that, and people got.
You're not even getting what I'm saying, and you're misrepresenting.
I am getting what you're saying. You're saying, can you kill people with your hands? And I'm saying yes. And I'm saying we talked about that earlier, and they named 3 different cases where people got off. Right?
Yes.
So that's
so
what
the man
we're talking about.
The man who he choked out and grabbed
didn't have
made a threat. It doesn't matter.
It does.
Was the threat made? If somebody tells you something, can you believe it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so why wouldn't Daniel Penny believe that?
So it don't matter if he did or he didn't. You said equal force. That's what you said. Equal force. And he had beans. You're also talking about 2 different statutes. Don't care.
Which are 2 different rules in 2 different states. And I'm sorry, you might not care, but that does matter.
Doesn't, because you can't argue
equal
force, right? You can't argue equal force, and then in another case, when nobody has applied any force at all, argue that force was justifiably applied.
Can you use deadly force in defense of a third person?
Yes. There was nothing to defend. He didn't do anything.
He did not threaten other people on that train.
You could keep saying that, but threatening him, you know what the equal force would have been?
That is the threat of deadly force. That's literally the standard to defend yourself with deadly force.
Threatening him would have been threatening him. The equal force would have been threatening
others.
You could overtalk me, but threatening him back would have been equal force. I'll kill
No,
all
sir.
y'all.
No,
We'll
sir.
kill
No,
you.
sir. No, sir. You're not getting it.
I
You
am
literally
getting
have
it.
no.
That's the white man's law.
No, sir. You have no
Bullshit.
comprehension of what you're talking about.
I don't have to comprehend it. All I have to do is comprehend that it's bullshit. You can't tell me equal force and then in another case tell me that that rule don't apply.
Yes,
That's
I can.
fucking retarded.
Yes, I can, sir. Based on the actual threat.
God.
This shit is dumb as hell. So you're saying it's deadly because he threatened people. What did he actually threaten people with?
I'm like, you had a fire at your crib?
Who?
Who are you talking to, Sharon?
The fuck?
You better ignore me. You
No,
know damn well he didn't threaten anybody with nothing deadly.
Okay. Let's look
He
it
never
up.
said to anybody on the train, "I am going to kill you."
Did he threaten
Oh, absolutely not.
harm?
No.
Really?
No, absolutely
No.
not. If
Daniel
one of
Penny,
the cables is
or not Daniel
gunshot
Penny,
and the wire is exposed, it will spark an even bigger fire.
What the hell are you talking about? Sharon, are you talking to somebody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna need him up.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead. So what's the contention over Daniel Penny?
Whether a threat, whether the threat he made to a third party met the standard.
That's the
to
point.
use
He never
deadly
made a
force.
threat to a third party. That's the point.
Really? He didn't threaten anybody on that train.
No.
That is a lie, sir. You need to really look into
Here's
this
the
case.
thing about it. If it's a lie, the white man lying because I'm reading his report.
God damn it.
Really?
Oh boy. Vic,
Listen, if you
Vic
should
is
know
hard-headed.
anything about me right now is that I don't argue shit that I don't know. And if I don't know something, I'm not going to argue it if I have some sort of evidence to back up what I'm arguing. Even if that evidence is inaccurate, at least I can say that I did some research to find out something, right? So I'm looking at the incident report. He never threatened anybody else on the fucking train. The only person that he threatened to kill was the motherfucker who actually killed him. So that's why I'm trying to say, y'all make up rules for shit.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. So he threatened Daniel. You're saying he threatened Daniel Penny before Daniel Penny put hands on him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what was the threat?
That he was going to kill him.
Okay. So he used the threat of deadly force against the man that used deadly force against him, right?
Yes.
That's equal force.
So it's not.
Yes, it is.
So we know that it's not. You can keep saying that as much as you want to.
No, it is.
The problem is that they were threatening each other, according to witnesses.
I want to see this incident report. Could you put a link in the back, sir?
And he said that Neely repeated.
Can you put a link in the back?
Other passengers, right? This is what he said, right? But it says that Neely began screaming, "I don't have food. I don't have a drink. I'm fed up. I don't mind going to jail and getting life in prison. I'm ready to die." Another witness said that they heard Neely say, "Someone is going to die today."
Okay.
That's not an imminent.
So that's a threat on everybody on the train, right? Could be taken as, right?
Well,
yes, it could.
If you say it can be taken as, yes.
So he threatened the entire car, and Daniel Penny was.
No, he didn't.
Defending the entire car.
Because he said someone is going to die today. After saying, "I'm ready to die." Right? Again, all of this is after this.
Thank you. Yes, but you also said that he never threatened anybody on the car earlier.
Because he didn't. That's my point. So what I'm saying is this: if I'm sitting there and then if you're sitting next to me, Mayo, and somebody walks up to you and said, "Man, I'll punch you in your fucking face," they're threatening you. That's my point. Now they're threatening you, and if both of us had to beat that person in this, then you could make an argument. But what I'm saying is that it's even if I agree with you that we should have the right to kick his ass because he's threatening you, it ain't equal force. There's no way to make an argument that words and actually choking somebody to death is equal force.
Was the threat to kill made?
No, he said somebody's going to die today. You see how
that's literally the threat, sir.
Not
That's
a threat
literally
to
the
kill.
threat.
That shit could be you. That shit could be a premonition.
Vic, don't start your shit, Vic. Please
That
don't.
shit could be a fucking foretelling.
I ain't got enough cigars to make my headache go away with you.
Listen, what I'm saying, bro. That's wrong though. You wrong, LA. Cause I ain't doing no more than what other folks doing, bro.
I'm not the one.
Come
People
on, man.
paying to drop you, Vic. People paying.
There's
What you want
nothing
me to
wrong
do?
with that because I trick your money, baby, on me. Yeah.
So you mean to be an asshole so people to pay to drop you? That's what you're telling me?
Trick your money, baby.
That's that logic you
on
use
me.
in
Pop
Sharon
y'all
that
fan.
don't make any sense. That you claim you and Sharon
No,
had a handshake, a behind the scenes handshake deal on him getting people to drop because you being an ass.
Wait, let me say this. Let me say this real quick. Let me just say this real quick. I'm reading more into the actual report coming from other people. They are saying that he was charging at passengers, right? Yeah. So he was. They're saying he was charging and half lunging at passengers. So that is threatening.
So it's reasonable to think that the threat he was making, he was going to carry out, right?
I've already
a reasonable person could make that inference, correct?
I conceded to that the first time you said it. Where our point of contention at is in equal force. You don't get to have it both ways.
I was speaking on equal force on the other one, right?
Right.
Correct, right? These are two different cases. There's two different state laws that cover both of these cases, correct?
That would be true.
But
it's not the same law. Because as I explained about the murder charge and having it lower to manslaughter, that happens after being convicted to murder in Texas.
But Mayo, what I'm saying, I'm gonna say this though. You cannot get a manslaughter charge off an intentional act. The young guy said, if you touch me again, this is what I'm going to do. See, that's in defense.
He didn't say that.
Means
He didn't use those words.
Well, it don't matter what words. We wasn't never there. But listen what I'm saying.
No. Vic, it completely matters what words he uses. It
King
does.
Rooster, some of these people don't like me like that, and they might want to pop up, and I'm gonna get a charge. Cause I ain't gonna be acting in self-defense. So call me King Rooster before these people think they gonna get comfortable and to walk up on me. Cause I'm gonna advance. I ain't gonna.
What the hell are you talking about? What that got to do with anything?
No, I'm just saying. My name is said King Rooster on here. Don't stop telling these people.
But what do people got to walk up on you? Got to do with it? Go ahead, Vic. Go ahead, Vic.
But I'm saying though,
Crap.
okay, in the tent, the okay, all of we heard through the grapevine that the guy said, "Hey, if you touch me again, this is what I'm gonna do. It don't matter what I got it word for word or whatever." He's backpedaling.
Yes,
he's stepping back and saying, if you don't know, he's saying, if you don't touch me, nothing will happen. But if you touch me, this is what I'm going to do. It's cause and effect. If you had not touched him again, you might have not got.
Weren't the words, Vic. Those weren't the words used. The actual words and phrases said matter. Because what you said is a lot different than what it reads on the police report. Touch me and find out. Touch me and find out was the actual phrase used.
It's the same thing. So
no, it's not. No, it's not.
A mutual.
No, it's not.
Basically it's
hold
a
up. Hold up. Vic. Damn, stop. It's not about you. Chill.
It ain't about me. Come on, go ahead.
Crazy mama.
Go ahead, man.
Crazy mama. If that's the case, then I guess I ain't only allowed to take so much. So if we can't, I guess we got to do it again tomorrow. I don't know. I'll ask time and them.
I can put the PayPal up.
Okay.
You need the PayPal address?
Yeah, please. And I'll pin that to the top.
All right.
We'll put the PayPal up, y'all. So go ahead, Vic. Finish your statement.
But what I'm saying is, bro, when it's cause and effect, bro. He said, touch me and find out. Evidently, he was touched one time before, and then he said, don't do this again. So in mutual combat, the little white boy agreed that I can do whatever I want to do. That's a superiority complex. I can do whatever I want to do to you, and I'm going to test your gangster and see if you're going to do whatever you plan to do. So he mutually thought in his mind that, okay, whatever you got for me, I'm ready for it because I'm going to touch you again. See, I live in the real South, bro, in the real Jim Crow South. And those things right there matter. You see what I'm saying? Look, bro, it don't
Nobody
matter
ever know
how
what you're
things,
saying, sir.
they ain't gonna never know what I'm saying because I speak the truth and it's gonna always be the truth and nothing else. But all at the same time, man, y'all colored people, black people, or dark skin tone folk, when people say certain things to y'all, bro, they feel like that's the only thing that matters. But when they do whatever they do to you, it don't matter at all. They have a superiority complex, bro. And that's what happens. That's
What
what
in
happens
the
all the time.
living fuck are you talking about?
But
No,
this
you
what I'm
don't want
saying
to know
though.
what I'm talking about.
If you remember earlier,
He
right,
thinks
when
it's
the comment was
100%
made,
racial.
hold
Vic
on,
thinks
you
it's
remember
100% racial.
you remember earlier, LA, when the comment was made, right, about how I get upset, right? And this is what I'm saying. Like it ain't about fucking disagreeing. It's about making sense inside of the conversation, right? He might not be wrong, but it do kind of feel like it's derailing, right? But the fact of the matter is, may or may have a point when he says that it's in different states, right? Even that to me is damn near problematic, right? But at the same time, that's what I mean by 1 minute is this and the next minute is that. If I'm looking at this situation and I'm saying this dude was saying words, but he didn't actually touch nobody, and we saying, cool, this guy jumped in, put hands on the man, and then choked him out for minutes, it says. That's what the report says, minutes, right? In this situation, kid put hands on somebody, kid poked him, ran away, right?
So are all words equal?
So I'm just trying to see if one dude could choke somebody out for several minutes because of a threat, how is it the next dude can't poke somebody because he actually got touched? Forget the verbal threat. It's a physical threat because he actually got touched.
So you saying if Daniel Penny would have went to jail, you think this man need to go to jail? But since Daniel Penny didn't go to jail, this man don't need to go to jail.
No, I'm not saying that because of Daniel Penny, this kid anything. I'm saying regardless of Daniel Penny, I don't think this kid needs to go to jail. I don't think that's what that needs to be. Right? I just don't think jail. I don't think jail is the answer for most things. Right? But especially not in this situation. You can't keep telling black people they don't get to defend themselves. Fuck you. Keep your fucking hands off of us.
Beans.
It's really that
Don't
simple.
you know
Don't
that
fucking touch
even with putting your hands around a person's neck, bro, all over the South, it's aggravated assault, bro. You will get 25 years for choking somebody. It don't matter what. Look, down here, choking somebody, bro. If you get in a combat, in a mutual combat, and you are just not throwing fists, bro, they will throw you away, and you will get dinosaur time for choking a person out to where they incapacitated. If they coughing or they eyes roll in the back of their head. Down here in the great state of Mississippi, they made that a rule, bro. You cannot even like put them out like a couple of seconds just to restrain them from beating you up, though. Because if you
And
overpower
once,
them, bro, and
All
then
right, Christian.
Vic,
go ahead,
Thank you.
Yes, and once somebody puts their hands around your throat, that is deadly force. That could kill you. Then you would have the right to use a knife, weapon, gun, or do something to try and kill them.
See, again, we back to equal force, right? So I'm saying that shit got to be applied across the board, or it shouldn't be nowhere.
So, what equal force to a knife did Austin Metcalf use?
I'm not saying he did. I'm making the point that y'all bringing that bitch ass shit up now, but you don't give a fuck. What motherfucking choke? What choking lock chokehold strangle shit did goddamn it the dude
law
on the train
existed long before this case.
I don't give a fuck about law. We not talking about this. We talking about what ought to be. Laws change all the fucking time, Mayo. So this anybody
you can live, and Beans, you can live in your dream world and believe whatever you want in
How is
happy
it a
fucking
dream
world
world
land.
so you're saying laws don't change?
Is it going to change to affect this case?
I hope the fuck so. Because if they
in all actuality, it's not.
People, he ain't gonna never see the light of day. For defending himself against the motherfucker who put their hands on him. Do you understand that part?
But Beans,
we argue
in all actuality, it's not about
that a brother is the motherfucker who provided the extra force. But in this other case, where the white boy provided the extra force, well, we just understand it.
Didn't provide extra force.
But beans. In all actuality, bro, we as colored folks or dark-skinned folks, bro, we got to understand it. It's not about the law. It's about the court of public opinion. See, a lot of these people that was black, that done certain things to defend themselves, it'll take a multitude of people to get them out of those situations, bro. It'll have to be a lot of us. And you remember that 3/5 of a man. It'll take 3 of us niggas to go against one of these white people's ideas at a multitude in order to sway the vote, bro. It's not about the law. It's about the court of public opinion. And if they do not move certain trials to certain places to where everything will be balanced, in which LA knows because he's an ex-cop, you are damned. You gone. They have done it all over the United States. That's why they move certain court cases to certain spaces. Like when a white person do a certain thing, if it happens in a predominantly black area, bro, they will get that. The judge will allow that court case to be moved to give them a fair trial, and it'll be in certain places where Negroes don't go. The court of public opinion done freed people, got people locked up before they even hit the jury or hit the courtroom, bro. So that's what it's about. It's about what people think about what you're going through. And this young man that did whatever he did in that situation, they're going to have to go through. You know what they're going to have to do in order to get him free, bro? Y'all, they're going to have to go through that school system and find other black children that have been ridiculed, talked about, and they went through certain things, and then they told the teachers how many records, how many family members done went up to the school talking about these kids are doing this, doing that, doing that. Yeah, he brought a weapon to a school premise, but I bet you, see, the great state of Texas got hog hunting all year round, right? But I bet you,
I get that's
or
a
even
moment.
the girls, they got high power rifles. They got all.
You talking about laying this fucking plane? Holy crap!
I'm like Sharon. We drive the plane. We fix it.
That's another thing too, Mayo. When we was on that panel earlier, they had I can't remember who it was. I think it was what's the name? He called himself the Powder Dusty now, but what do we used to call him?
Thanks, man. We appreciate your support.
Oh, that fucking moron.
Flow State.
Flow State.
He
said that he looked up the statute and they said that it is permissible to have a knife on you and on school premises as long as the knife is under 5.5 inches long.
That's false, sir.
They looked it up.
That's false.
That's all over the United States. That's all over the
No,
United
no.
States. Because you can use
You
that
can
knife.
have a
You
knife
can
in
use
school
that
all over the
if it's
United
under
States.
5 inches. You can use that knife as a letter opener, bro. You can actually
No,
carry
sir.
even guns. You can carry them on planes, bro. And look, if you look at your laws, in which black folks don't do it, that's why we get caught up in the court system because we don't know
Yep.
our rights because we don't study.
Because people like
You can
Nitish
do it.
tell you not to look at actual fucking people doing law.
Listen what I'm saying. Look, Mayo, I understand that you are a supreme being in your own mindset, but in my world, I have the lawyers, I have the police that are family members and everything. There
So
are
you know,
certain
because they
things that
family
black
members.
people are capable of doing, just like white people, just like white people. But guess what? We don't do. We don't study, and we don't package our pistols up before we fly and lock them up, just like y'all do.
What in
How
the
you think they
living
travel with all this
fuck
high
are you
power?
talking
No,
about,
because I know
Vic?
white folks, man.
What the hell? You
Because
moved
you
it,
don't know. You
dog.
regentrified, bro.
How you
You's a
go from one
regentrified nigga. You don't know.
Vic, but how you go from one point to another
You
is
don't know.
crazy. Vic,
Because
how
my
Vic?
mind moves like that. So catch on, nigga. You slow. Catch on.
That's a fact. You
Man,
fast as
they
shit.
fired motherfucking
That's why
Michael
your hair
Maloney.
leaving your head. Your hair was leaving faster than your thoughts.
What the fuck is going on?
E-Dub, come on up here, E-Dub. E-Dub, please
Why
come
the
up,
fuck did
E-Dub.
they fire? Yo, LA, why the fuck did they fire Michael Malone?
I don't know.
What the fuck? This nigga just won the championship like a year ago.
You fucking around.
We need to donate some we need to donate some money to LA's hairline because
Vic, how much
he's
money
losing
did
the
you
race.
donate to Kai in time?
America is weird as hell.
Call him and ask him.
How much did you
I said
donate
it.
to him? I bet you any bad money you ain't sent
Call
a
him and
dime.
ask him.
You sent the money?
Call him and ask him.
Screenshot the cash app and send
What
it to
I
me.
gotta prove something to you for?
You just said call him ask. They gonna tell me. No, I just talked to Tom. So you want me to ask him again?
He about to be a pathological
Yeah,
liar
ask
right now.
Want me to ask him? If
Ask
it's, how you want me to ask him on air?
talking about Pastor. Man,
Do you want me to
Sharon,
ask him
you
on
get
air?
mad because I ain't gonna send no money for you to
Sherrod
shake
came
your
out of
ass
nowhere
up.
like, way back.
Look.
I knew you bitch niggas from way back.
Way back. Yeah, he was waiting to say that shit.
Look, but
Vic,
LA.
Vic, do you want me to play it on air? Yes or no? I do
Play
it.
what on air?
Now you being dumb. Now you know what we talking about.
Play it on air then. Go ahead. Go
He
ahead.
ain't
Play
playing.
it.
All right, you play. You think I'm joking?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you ain't showing nothing.
What's the over
ain't
and under? Do you think that Vic sent them some money? What y'all think the over and under is? Y'all who think he's actually sent money?
Money. I could believe he sent it. If he got some money, I don't see him.
He didn't send $1.
You don't think he sent money?
No.
I think
we gonna find out.
And get what? Hello. You say
Kai.
King Rooster on there.
King Rooster, we got a question for you. King Rooster is on the channel saying he sent y'all some money. We just need to confirm that King Rooster actually sent money.
How would I know that? Like where?
The Cash App, your sister Cash App.
Is it called that?
Is it?
It's King Rooster.
It's under King Rooster.
It's King Rooster.
It's under. He said it's under King Rooster.
Does somebody named King Rooster?
She gonna look at us like we retarded.
She laughing because this is a joke, man.
I just came back because I Brewster was making some retarded ass points.
Because Vic over here lying, Kyle.
Going
lying.
back to the schools and shit, and Vic was making some retarded ass points.
Yeah, Beans. I put a link in the back to the
Low
school
brain IQ
rules
points.
from that school's website about no weapon.
Who?
It's in there.
Okay.
And James Life Talks.
We don't want to give everybody.
Prohibited on.
Yep, I knew about Ruckus.
Or you could type it in and search.
Oh yeah, she said just type King Rooster in search and it'll pop up.
Yeah. That's it.
He said type King Rooster in the search.
Y'all so old.
King Rooster
Well, we just got here.
085.
I was eating.
I seen them.
Rooster
Sorry,
085.
acting like they own the damn thing. Yeah, that's him.
Typical.
Okay. All right, thanks, Kyle.
Yeah. see, that's why your hairline gone.
That's a fact. I
Lie.
lied. I know. I lied. I apologize. I apologize. I was wrong.
Yeah.
We can
No,
go out
don't
back.
apologize. Don't apologize. Be careful.
We want our money.
Hope,
We want our
be
$2.
careful.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. I apologize, Rooster.
No, pay.
$2 on the over and under. So I want my $2.
No, LA. No, you pay these people their money. Now, see, you taking
That's a
away from
fact.
they
Yo, leopard print.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. You don't even know it.
If
You
I
came
give
over here
something to
clutching.
somebody, it ain't got to be on
Wait
no
a
screen.
minute, I see something.
See
You
what I'm
getting out of
saying?
jail.
Say words. It's
You
Sharon.
walking out, you are free as a bird. It's 6 weeks later, you going right back into jail for the same.
That's a fact, Vic. That's how we feel about Vic. His ass won't shut the fuck up. He going right back.
And get what? Sharon didn't say nothing about them $2 I sent him when I told him to shake his ass, ho. Look, remember them $2 I sent your ragged ass nigga?
Didn't we just tell you don't do that? Did we just say you don't do that and you did it again, sir? You got
okay.
It gotta be the third time, Vic. Can't be a third time, sir. He's a guest. He's a guest.
Yes, Sugar Bum.
He's
What's
a
up,
guest.
Sugar?
He's a guest, Vic. I don't want to have to keep warning you. Don't do that. Like you know what I mean? He don't have to be here.
Sugar Bum coming here with the disrespect.
I know, Beans. I know, Beans. But if he says some crazy shit about you, I have to check him back. Like, come on, y'all guess. Y'all ain't got to be here, cuz.
Cool. But let me ask you a question, though. I mean, I want to say something. That clip that you just played, I've never seen that clip before, ever.
You're lying.
Is that crazy?
You're lying.
I promise you, I finally seen a Dave Chappelle clip that I do not recall. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That was one of my favorite ones, especially when you're going right back to jail for the same shit.
That's crazy. I gotta
Miss
look
Cleo.
that up. I've never seen that one before. I thought I saw all them motherfuckers, man.
To get back to the original story, though, Sharon, it'll be a good story you can cover, sir. I can promise you. You have a good conversation.
All right.
Especially if you don't make it about race, because it's bad enough BLM and CNN and all that bullshit is gonna jump on it like a bitch and eat.
Who's gonna top on it?
BLM's already hopping on that shit like a bitch and heat, like CNN, the leftists, like the liberals.
Thank you, Sugar Bum.
Oh, wow. BLM.
Send some of your stripper money, Sugar Bum. Make that ass clap. Send me $5.
Yeah, he talking about Blue Lives Matter.
Oh, Blue Lives Matter.
No, I'm talking about Black Lives Matter. The BLM, that BLM, the AKA Transgender Lives Matter, whatever bullshit that they were doing behind the scenes.
You talking about Blue Lives Matter?
I don't think it's a name. I don't think it's an organization called Blue Lives Matter.
No. Hey man, if Carmelo gets 30, 40 years, rightfully so. Shit, ending another human life, you know, that's just how it is. Child and child right there. Man,
why y'all be
playing?
So rightfully so.
I'm gonna have to read it. I'm gonna have to read it.
Hold up, let the man go.
Matt.
God damn, yo.
One
at a time.
Matt. But I just want to ask a question, bro, because I got stuff to.
Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead, y'all. Can't.
No, I was gonna say that because we got to stop this whole bullshit either too. Because remember, people were trying to say that white man shooters were bullies, but we still, I think rightfully so, they face justice in a way that either they got put down or they got thrown in life for the rest of their fucking miserable lives in prison because they took so many lives in school shootings. So we can't make this excuse now and change it because he happens to be black and he happens to be, hey, he wasn't at that school, he didn't go to that school, he brought a knife on property. And that equal force wasn't meant. Hey, you can shove me, I'm gonna shove you, I'm gonna punch you in the face. That's it. But I'm not gonna have to stab you to death. And the other twin brother having to carry the other brother's life till his soul left his body. Yeah. And the fact that hey, if we're gonna go by that narrative, you just gotta be careful with this shit. We gotta be responsible. We can't be hypocrites about it.
Who he want to dick ride more today? This shit is crazy.
Yeah,
I think I'm just saying though.
Okay.
Look.
Let Vic, damn. Go ahead, Sharon.
And remember this shit too. Remember that shit too, though. It's like they're gonna do this pathetic weak race move. It's a weak move. I said the same shit on Freezy's panel, on Freezy's chat. And I was like, let's stop this whole weak shit. It's all right is right and wrong is wrong.
I say this over and over again.
That's it.
People come to my panel, and people feel like they can just overtalk, do whatever they want. That's why I had a meltdown the other day. And people ain't got respect. Go ahead, Sharon.
I feel you on that, LA. Like, man, sometimes it gets difficult for sure.
Man,
But I just think that if it was self-defense, it's kind of hard to. It's a difficult thing because I don't want to promote violence between young people like that because we already have a problem with the young people with violence. But you know, self-defense is also self-defense at the same time. I need to know what size of knife it was.
It was a butcher knife, sir. It was a butcher knife.
It was a.
It was a typical ignorant, you know.
Yeah, it was a butcher knife. It
typical
was,
ignorant.
yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't like a pocket knife, 4 inches type thing.
No, they heard Sharon, they heard it
my
from
God.
the D-Town. D-Town is from out there in D-Town, got on the panels and said he has a brother that was out there, not out there, but knows about what went on, and they got the butcher knife story from D-Town, bro. I heard all this. I'm everywhere in these spaces, bro. They didn't get this from no news reporter, none of this, because guess what?
Yo,
On the white
LA.
side,
Is
they are
he
not,
a king of
they are
YouTube?
not
LA, is he a
reporting
king of
nothing,
YouTube?
bro. They are
LA,
not reporting nothing, bro.
LA, the
They
the knife is it in a police report?
The knife isn't? Yes,
I'm
in the police
asking you.
report. Yeah, I don't know what Vic told. I tuned Vic out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the police report.
Yeah,
sir.
Vic
He
Vic
had it
sounded
under the
retarded right
server
now.
name.
He
I
sounds
don't even know what the
retarded.
fuck he said.
Ron,
Yeah.
Sharon, D-Town, get in touch with D-Town, and D-Town got on the show and explained what was going on, bro, because D-Town is out there in Texas, and D-Town got on here, and everybody's running with what he said, right? So you cool with D-Town, get the story from D-Town, bro, because they done listen to certain panels and shows, and that's what they going off of.
I
Sharon,
haven't spoken
don't
to. I
listen
haven't
to this
spoken.
crap that they
Okay.
talking about.
That could be
They
untrue.
look, ain't nobody
Vic.
on the internet disclosing none of this information, bro.
Vic, so
Go ahead.
that could be untrue, right?
Right, it
The
could.
butcher knife thing. I'm asking a simple question. The butcher knife thing could be untrue, correct?
Everything could be untrue.
Along with the bullying thing, right?
Everything, my good sir.
Okay.
I'm talking about everything can be untrue.
Okay.
Only thing
Okay,
they're
so
doing is bouncing from
Making
panel
sure
to
we're at the
panel
same
and show
standard.
to show.
So,
Look,
Vic, you gotta let somebody else talk, Vic. Vic, it's back and forth, please, dog. Like I want you to be here, but I got a panel with a good conversation. You killing, you can't do
Hey,
this.
murder is murder.
One at a time. Please, you killing me, dog. Go ahead,
And-
Sharon, and Beans, and
so,
everybody else.
Mayor Monkey Marcus, you think that he literally like this is not a self-defense case at all? This man just wanted to kill this other young kid.
Whatever
excuse you could use.
Do it? No. Do I think he
No.
set out that day to do that? No.
No.
Man, this is an interesting case. I'm gonna have to really read it and see and really try to make a
You
decision.
really got to get into
there-
because the details are really the key.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's small
Yeah.
details. That's the crazy part. It's not a lot of details, but it's important. The details are there are important. And the problem
and
is,
I feel like
the problem is, depending on how you feel, you can go either way. You can. This is one of the few cases where you can look at it from both sides and say, "Damn, I can see it," and that's what makes it interesting. You can't do that with every case.
But just like I said about a court of public opinion, look, your feelings are not a part of the law. Don't worry about your feeling. You have to go about what the law states. Is it right or is it wrong? That's why I told Beans, the court of public opinion is your savior, because people operate in their feelings right now today in 2025 instead of the law. Come on now.
too damn much.
Yeah.
And remember, they're gonna try to do this. Hold on.
Player. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
They're gonna try. No, they're gonna try to do this.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, Marcus. Hold on, real quick, bro. Go ahead, man. Y'all gotta let this nigga know, bro. That nigga been sitting
because
up
we
for the
follow
longest,
the
bro.
case.
Y'all,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, y'all gotta let.
We
y'all
follow
gotta
the
let,
case. Oh, sorry.
You gotta let Beans get in, and he ain't got a chance to even get. He folks been going after Sharon, and nigga been sitting there just looking like that. Damn, y'all gonna let me go? Go ahead, bro.
It's Sharon, I hope this doesn't spoil anything for you, but so Anthony was from Centennial High School and was sitting under the Memorial High School tent. The victim told Anthony that he needed to move out from under their team's tent. And Anthony grabbed his bag, opened it, and reached inside. Proceeded to tell the victim, touch me and see what happens. No one really thought Anthony really had any weapons in his bag, and the victim proceeded to touch Anthony, and then Anthony told the victim to punch him and see what happens. A short time later, the victim grabbed Anthony to tell him to move, and Anthony pulled out what the witnesses recalled as a black knife and stabbed the victim once in the chest and then ran away. States. So here's what I'm saying. This case right here is really going to prove that there's way more house niggas than field niggas at this point.
What?
God, here we go with this shit again.
Because
as I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm telling you, fucking news will always do this shit.
So here's why. Because they're about to convict this young boy right in front of us, right? Knowing damn well he's actually a victim in this situation. And we're not gonna do a fucking thing about it. We're not gonna do shit. All you gotta, this is from Fox 4. And this, they're saying the report states this.
Yes, it does. I thought you read it already.
When I did, but I'm reading it now just for the sake of having it out loud because I want you to see exactly how it reads. Listen to this. The victim had told Anthony that he needed to move from out under their team's tent. Right? But then when Anthony says, touch me and see what happens, well, now that's in quotations.
Remember the conversation I had yesterday, y'all?
See what I'm saying? They not really painting a picture of how this conversation actually really went. They finna fucking hang this young black boy right the fuck in front of us, and we're not gonna do shit about it.
That's a fact, Bean.
Hey, come on, man.
Did Carmelo not make his choices?
Trying to be fucking conservatives and mesh with the white man and his political ideology, and don't ever want. We can never say we were ever a victim of anything ever. So they don't want to be honest about what the fuck is happening right here. This shit is
you can
So
say
yeah,
you're always
let's
the
just
victim of everything
let's just
all the
let kids
time.
murder each other. Let's just let kids murder and not have consequences. Let's just let kids murder each other and not have consequences, because that's gonna. Let's just make that happen. Let's just make that happen.
Every day in Chicago.
You making that statement, Marcus? All that does is prove that you're a fucking.
No, you didn't prove shit. You didn't prove jack shit. Rightfully so. The kid needs to pay for his crimes. If you don't want to do the fucking crime, don't fucking do it.
Called, because intelligent people know it, right? The white man created a word for that. It's called a straw man, right? When you make an argument that somebody is not saying, right? And then you try to argue against that or present it as their argument to make them sound the way you need them to make them sound. But I didn't say any of that stupid shit. So
Okay,
now
sure.
I'm taking it as disrespect, right?
Go ahead. Be offended all you want. It's not the truth.
Out of my fucking mouth. So if you want to respond to me, why not respond to the words that I'm actually saying out of my mouth instead of straw manning?
We're not trying to move the goalposts. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If he ended a life, he ended a life, then you got to pay the time. That's it.
Absolutely, but you didn't feel that way about Daniel fucking Benny.
Who?
So you're the fucking hypocrite.
Who?
Beans, you cannot argue with people that.
Who?
But Beans, what I'm gonna tell you this though.
King, let him have the conversation. Don't tell him who he could have an argument with. Let him have the conversation.
I'm saying this though, Sharon. You ain't got to tell me nothing. I'm just talking to Beans because Beans kind of he's smart. He know where I'm coming from. Beans, you cannot argue with people that like to play in the back of U-Haul vans with khaki pants on and blue polo shirts, bro. They are out here. They are in position, bro. They got the
I don't know
blue
who that.
shiesties
I don't know
on
what
just
that's
like
supposed
we
to
do,
mean.
bro.
I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But
You know what I'm talking about if you watch the news.
Right.
Look,
Sure.
y'all rocking them pool shiesties, but y'all doing it in a different way.
Okay, sure, for sure.
Okay.
Either
Yeah,
way,
he knowing exactly what I'm talking about.
If you're gonna ask if Carmelo deserves to go to prison, then yes, he does, and for a good amount of time, rightfully so. I mean, hey, if Sharon wants to back up killing a kid, if Beans wants to back up killing a kid, if King Rooster wants to back up killing a kid, then fine. Then this is a message that you guys are gonna portray on your panels. That's fine.
And
Mac, here's my thing though, right? Because again, right now, I just want you to know this from this point on between me and you, it's up, right? You don't get to misrepresent what I'm saying and think we're gonna still be okay. That's disrespectful. right?
Mhm.
That's
Sure.
literally what that is. So you're saying right now that you're choosing to disrespect us. So I'm not going
No.
to lightly, fam. Just so you know. So don't come
Mhm.
around thinking shit is okay after today because it won't be. Because
Mhm.
I'm never going to
Mhm.
do that to you.
Okay, that's
Never
fine. I
doing
can still sleep at night very comfortably because I'm not doing this bullshit of it.
But
Uh-huh.
people, but hold on, people on these spaces and all over YouTube say, don't in this situation, don't back up
Mhm.
killing it, deleting a child, right? But we
Mhm.
see videos of biracial children, brown skinned children, or everything get shot down by the police or get harmed by anybody. People go to the parties thinking that their little white friends is all right, and we find children lost in the woods somewhere where their friends didn't even report that the person was missing.
What the fuck are
So,
you talking
and
about?
then know what they'll say? No, y'all better look all over the internet. Look, but they'll say when a black kid gets shot, when a black kid
This nigga and his homies who wear them same uniforms he wear kill kids all across the country.
Mm.
I'm sorry,
Mm.
all across the world. I'm sorry, I
Mm.
didn't mean all across the world.
Sure.
I bombed
Sure.
some places, call it collateral damage, and then got the audacity to tell me that a 17-year-old protecting himself need to go to jail. And can't make an argument against it.
He needs to go to jail for ending a life.
An argument against it. I made
But
a
it's all right.
reasonable
argument against you.
But it's all right. It's all right.
According to the laws of Texas, you just don't want to like it.
Yeah, but y'all gotta let each other speak.
That part.
Bro. Y'all just
What the
cutting
fuck
each
is
other
that?
off.
the laws all over the United States, a white
right, so what
man's
is-
word is three times
Mhm.
valuable than that one word of the black person, bro. So it'll
Okay.
take the
So-
court of public opinion to get us off all the time until black people start to rally up and defend their people and say, hey man, we already know what our folks done been through and saw this before. This is the same thing. Bro, when that boy was under the tent, man, when you go to track meets and everything, the whole thing is to congregate amongst other teams and build some kind of fellowship or to, well, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all gonna go off to school. Y'all gonna need each other help. Y'all gonna be coaches. Y'all gonna be physical therapists. Y'all gonna operate in the same function. But that boy stepped out of line. That white boy stepped out of line when he did not call a chaperone or a person that's a higher authority, because he wasn't in no authority. He tried to remove a person out of a space, which in reality, once you do that as a person or a human being and tell a person or try to physically remove a person from their position, that is kidnap. Where are those charges? You crazy. You boy, look, I
That's
play
not
with y'all
kidnapping.
on these
Okay. All right.
internet spaces, bro.
It's
Rooster,
not
put a
kidnapping,
period on
sir.
it
That's
though.
simple assault.
Okay. So
Listen what I'm saying.
And are they going to
It's simple
charge the
assault
dead
if I
kid
punch
with
you.
simple
But
assault?
if
okay. So what are we saying? Said that is Texas a stand your ground type of situation?
Yes.
It is.
It's a hard stand your ground state.
Okay, and we saying because he said touch me and find out that he's not
No, that goes to
eligible.
provocation. That has nothing to do with stand your ground. That goes to provocation. That is an invite to a melee.
And so now, once you say, so if I get into a road rage in Texas, and somebody say you walk over here and you'll find out, and they shoot me, who's in the wrong?
Was a death threat made?
I said exactly.
Do that in Texas. They
I,
get away with that
I
shit
said
up
exactly
in
how
Texas.
it went, right? So
Exactly how you said it. No, sir. No, sir. It would not be legal, even in
I'm trying
Texas.
to have an understanding, right? So I'm not
Yes,
trying to.
and
I'm not
I'm
trying
He just
to
answered you, Sharon.
No.
He just answered you,
I didn't-
Sharon.
It would not meet the legal standard in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So the person that would have shot me, that person would go to jail.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
And the reason is because he invited me to a fight.
No, the reason would be because
Hold
he's
on,
white.
King. I'm
or
trying to. I'm
because
just
there
trying to
was
get
no
clarity.
deadly
Because
force used or threatened.
Yo, all right, listen. Please, one at a time. It's just two people can have a conversation.
Yeah. So I
So,
can just get some understanding. Yeah.
all right, Mayo is having a conversation with Sharon. Let them have it. The Marcus, if you want to ask a question, please, one at a time, because people can't understand it. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, man. So you saying that once he invite me to say, he says, you walk over here and find out, and I walk over there and he shoot me. Therefore, he is in the wrong. The person that shot me, even though I walked towards him.
Yes. Because you made no deadly threat.
So me walking over to him is not considered a deadly threat.
No.
Wow.
Ron, you beautiful.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So Ron,
because you advance towards that person.
No, it's not.
Once you advance towards that person, bro, they have no idea of what their life is going to change.
God.
God damn,
That's,
Vic, come on,
That
bro.
falls on your own point, Vic.
Okay.
Why do we?
That was interesting.
Damn, bro. Okay, so
Hey, man, hey, OG, there, I'll make you a beat, bro. Will that cover my expenses to just keep them down?
no, because you know me, all my beats come from Cashapp. You know what I'm talking about? My nephew. So anything that you see on my page or any beats that you do, my nephew make my beats. I just put the music to it. This ain't as good as you. You know what I'm saying? I got to use AI.
Well, you know, I'm glad somebody finally.
Yes. No, but y'all got it. Go ahead.
Ron, you beautiful motherfucker. I see
Can
what
we
you
take a
did
break?
right there.
Yeah.
Can we take a break
You made
just
that
for a
nigga
minute and remind
contradict
people why
himself.
we're here tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, we're doing a stream for Tom and Kai tonight. Taking donations. We've got the place to send them to is on the scroll. Tom, last night when he was streaming, his house caught fire. The house burned down. They lost absolutely everything. So they are in need of clothing, place to stay, car, whatever, just everyday things of just living until insurance companies can start paying and doing investigations and all that wonderful stuff. So if you can help out, donate to the Cash App that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. That is Kai's sister. Kai and Tom, their Cash Apps are not operative right now because they don't have any way to get the money out of them. So you can also donate through the stream, and the money is going to Kai and Tom.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at the moderator coming here with you know what I'm saying, with the good, you know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about, mama. The foot on their neck. Y'all go ahead now. Matter of fact, let me get this to mama. Because you know what? When mama coming here speaking the truth like that, and you know what I'm saying, she giving us that good stuff. This is for everybody. Everybody been wanting. I'm gonna switch over to the other side now. We're gonna rock and do dirty. We gotta give her that, and we gotta give people that inspiration, you know.
Sometimes in life, the odds are against you. But if you give it your all, if you do the best you can with what you have, you still might not be able to really do shit about.
That's a whole goddamn fact. You know what I'm talking about?
That was crazy.
y'all got to go ahead.
I like how he wasn't a victim. See how he didn't make excuses? He wasn't a victim.
This nigga go. Everybody go to hell.
I gotta read more into it, but
why you let them do that, OG?
Oh man, that's my shit. We on my side now. We good. Yeah, y'all got it. Keep on rocking.
I want to ask you though, why you letting them do this right here? Because
I just want to know. So when
everything that they say, black people. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Nobody has said anything that any black people do tonight. The only bullshit I heard is what fucking you say. What you've been saying, white people do.
No, I will tell you. Look, on other shows, Mayo, if you want to make it a race thing, I have been saying what black people do. That's why they call me the ruckus
the one that
of
made
these
it a race
spaces.
thing.
My good.
You are the one that made it a race thing.
So it hurts your heart that I can see what other black people have been through, and these regentrified Negroes can't. So it hurts your heart that I know exactly what these Negroes, these regentrified Negroes, are about to go through that people already been through. And I'm just
Keep
telling
pushing
you.
racism. Keep pushing racism, Rooster.
Yes, he is. He's promoting.
What? Okay. A white person that says they believe in heritage, but I'm pushing racism.
Who said I was
What
white?
white person
believe in
said that,
heritage.
sir? What white person said that here tonight?
But I'm pushing racism when I've been listening to white
Who's
folks
white, Vic?
that
Who's
push
white?
heritage, bro.
Who's white, Vic?
Man, it don't
Who's
matter.
white?
It don't matter.
Who's white, Vic?
It don't matter what
Yeah,
you are.
bro.
Who's white, Vic?
Y'all, come on, man.
Exactly. Stop being retarded, Vic.
Y'all crazy. But no, go ahead. Go ahead. Look.
All right, he didn't gave y'all the flow. Go ahead.
And guess what? Y'all are
Vic,
figure
I
out.
thought you just gave him the flow, bro. Just give him the flow, dog. Look, we gonna get in there. This. Oh Lord, go ahead, y'all. Shit.
Don't ask for God. It's Rooster up in there.
This your cousin.
God ain't got nothing to do with it.
I don't know. It's something with my voice. Vic just.
No, it's just that Vic talks retarded sometimes. Who's white?
You know exactly where I was going. So go ahead, Pod. I don't know what's wrong with Vic tonight.
Man, listen, bro. Just so he can start talking again.
No, my name King Rooster. You, Mr. Sharon, call me by that name and that name only.
All right, go ahead, Vic.
You remember that?
He didn't even say nothing to him, and he still responded to him.
All right, go ahead, Sharon. Go ahead, bro.
Like, is this shit entertaining? Put a 1 in the chat if this is entertaining.
Man, come on, man.
It would be if Vic stopped cutting everybody the fuck off every 2 seconds. Vic, like I'm starting to think podcast might have been a little right about it.
Man, it don't matter. Even in your police days, you know what? By me being from the South, man, I'd have ran circles around you, officer friendly. I'd have ran circles around you.
Yeah, baby, podcast he was doing a little.
Hey, at least I gave a nigga the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
You know what? I take it back, Beans. My apologies, Beans. My apologies.
Here's what I'm saying. I don't need no colored Negro or no cracker to give me the benefit of nothing. Take me as I am. I don't need, look, or you get nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't need none of that.
It got you fucked up, Vic.
Put that vista. Put that vista.
That's exactly what it is.
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead with this conversation of trying to kumbaya and be friendly when I know what it is. I know exactly what this is. This boy felt cornered off in some kind of way. He felt like he had to stand on his own business because his mama can't go up there and say nothing to the school system. His daddy can't say nothing to the school system because they're gonna lock his black ass up. And then get what? Y'all white. A lot of them kids that go to them predominantly white school, they be like, why my mama and daddy got me over here? And get what? On the weekend, they always go back to the hood around their cousin. They feel goddamn comfortable. They damn near be talking to their black parents and saying, why won't you send me to my grandmama house? They good over there at Oak Cliff. They good over there in certain spots.
That's the whole thing.
My cousin them that come over here, bro. That's the truth, bro.
Ain't nobody good over there in Oak Cliff. You lost your
They'll say, and get what their mama say. Get what their mama say. Shut up.
Can I put a link in the back and have you guys bring it up?
Boy. We providing a good life for you, but they mental stability
Let's look at the
is
school
not
board.
Because they around white folks that's
Let's
abusing
look at the
them.
school board for
they
Frisco
know their mom
ISD.
and daddy can't do nothing for them.
Links in the back.
Shout out to Con Shonery for putting a -12. Thank you, because he does.
And then another thing, get what? When they compared them two guns, right? They had the boy with a AK little gun. They called them airsoft, and then they pulled the gun the white boy had. Right?
Let me know to scroll down, man.
He's a hero. He's a whole hunting hero. When the boy had the little AK, they called it airsoft.
Yeah, just scroll through it, sir, and see how fucking white this school board is. Let's see it. Let's count them.
That's a regentrified school board.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all know
Vic
the nigga on the horse
can't
gonna
make a
work you
point.
the
Vic
hardest.
cannot make a point. Vic cannot substantiate his argument.
Bruh.
Vic cannot substantiate his argument. Go ahead, Sharon. Go ahead, Sharon.
It's not even.
Black folks that got a regentrified mindset are the ones that'll do you the worst when you're a black person because they feel like they are separated from you. They got an old clip.
Here's the Frisco High School staff.
See, Pod Mob, y'all know they
in the
keep
back.
these guys around because they're easier to debate with, right? But they keep these guys around so they can make fun of him and try to say he's a representation of black people in general.
This nigga Beans is double streaming and don't even realize
I ain't no
why.
representation of none. Look, Bean. Actually, my people own some of these niggas, and some of these white folk they got blonde, they got the red beards and shit. They were whooping all their ass, you know, all that shit. I ain't come from no shit, bro. Look, all this stuff. Look, the people that's lawyers and all that stuff, teachers and all. These people are in my family. If I don't show these people these videos of these foolish ass people because they be like, damn, you sit up here and listen to these people, bro. Because look, it's some people that's in my family and tight knit with me, white folks and black folks. Yeah, well, they'll be on here in y'all shows, and y'all don't want real trolls. The real trolls know what they'll get up on here to do. They'll listen to some shit y'all saying and how y'all back and forth and argue with. They'll try to destroy y'all shit because it is not to their best interest, whether they are racist or black people that's trying to get up.
Dude, what the fuck are you,
know what I'm
trying to
saying?
do right now? What the fuck are you trying to do right now? But take over the
Django
fucking
Unleashed.
show. I put the staffs of.
But guess what?
I put the
But guess
staffs
what?
of
I'm
both
finna show you something.
schools.
I'm finna show you something.
Rooster, I'm trying to stay on subject, okay?
Okay, my good
I
time.
was going
I
to
put the staffs,
anyway.
the links to the staffs of both the kids' high schools in the back, sir.
So I might as well just do it now.
But let me tell you something, Mayo. I'm gonna show you something though. I don't care.
All right.
I need somebody to match my team. I can't participate.
No, go ahead. You good, bro. Go ahead.
That's gonna make me a hypocrite.
No, go ahead. Y'all got it. Hey, bro, somebody just sent 10, bro. You got to sit down for a minute. Go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say was this, right? So, did you ever heard of what was it, the Mulford? Damn, what was the name of the law that they changed on the Black Panthers? Yeah, it was the Mulford. Okay, 1967, the Mulford Act was passed, right? So here's the thing: it was cool for people to walk around and carry public loaded firearms in public and everything, right? And then the Black Panthers started doing it, and then boom, 1967, the Mulford Act was passed. The California legislation signed by the governor Ronald Reagan at the time. The bill was crafted in response to members of the Black Panther Party who were cop watching. The bill repealed a law that allowed the public carrying of loaded firearms, right? So this is why when people, and particularly white people, try to argue from a law perspective, right? Something that is always changing, right? Even the Constitution itself has amendments, right? Instead of looking at the merits of a particular case or subject and saying, okay, let's look at this for what it is, right? And let's not compare it to the law, but let's just say if we think in this particular situation, we should maybe do one or the other thing. And if that thing just so happens to go against the law, then maybe we need to revisit the law. Right?
Okay, but was that law? Did that affect everyone?
Did what law affect everyone?
The Mumford Act.
I would assume so.
So it stopped everybody from carrying loaded firearms in public, right?
Yes. What's the point?
Okay. So how's it racial?
So now who's bringing in race?
You were the one that mentioned it was done because of the Black Panther Party.
Absolutely. That doesn't mean it. That's not an argument that it had anything to do with race.
Really?
Absolutely. Because you can switch it from the Black Panther Party and make it the White Panther Party, and if they would have did the same thing, it would have been the same outcome. The point is that
everybody in California, right?
You're bringing up race. I didn't bring it up. Is the point?
But it affected everybody in California, right?
What's your point?
Across races equally.
Asked and answered. Right? What's the point? It's neither here nor there. The point is that, see, this is what I'm saying. You know we cool, but you're an asshole. You're not addressing the point of my statement, right? You're trying to pull out this racial
because you made a statement.
When I'm not.
You made a statement.
But you're not
You made
addressing
a
the
statement.
point of my statement, though, right?
Yes,
the
I did.
point of my statement is that the law was one thing which you would have been arguing for, right? But I can guarantee you good money when they changed that law to stop people like the Black Panther Party from carrying loaded firearms in public. I bet you wasn't out there saying, you can't do this, you can't change this because it's the law.
Have you ever heard me argue for any gun law?
See again how you're not addressing the
No,
point.
no, I'm asking you a question because you're specifically telling me what I would say.
No, what I'm saying is I'm
yes,
betting.
Yes, you did. You
I'm
did.
betting that you didn't is what I said. I bet that you wouldn't have been out there arguing against them changing the law, which is the point that you're continuously ignoring. And now I'm starting to believe you're doing it on purpose.
I'm answering that point, and I asked you a simple question. Have you ever heard me argue in support of any gun law? Because you obviously don't know me or my politics.
It's irrelevant. You're not.
No, it is not, sir. No, it is not.
So I just answered
because
your
you're
question.
casting
I just answered your question.
aspirations on me that are not accurate.
You asked me a yes or no question. I gave you a yes or no answer. I said no. So here's my yes or no question to you.
Okay.
Are you addressing the point of what I'm saying, though?
Yes, I did.
You're not, though, because you're
Yes,
talking
I
about
did.
racial components and whether or not you would actually be out there, when the point of what I'm saying is you're making a law argument in this case as if laws don't change. So why aren't you just addressing the merit of
this case? Has nothing to do with that case.
What case? You mean the analogy that I use to highlight my point? But I'm the slow one, though.
Damn.
Right?
No.
It
no,
was an
sir.
analogy used to highlight my
You asked me about a specific case in California, right? And
you
then you said you made the claim that I would argue against it if it was white people.
No, so
that were at the Capitol Arm, right?
That's not what I did, right? See, you're the racist here. You keep hearing race where race isn't being mentioned. What I said to you was when they were changing that law, I guarantee you wouldn't have been there arguing them not to change the law. That's what I said.
Yes, sir. And guess what? I wouldn't have argued in favor of that law for anyone.
You wouldn't have. The point is this: what you're doing now is you're making a law argument on this particular case that we're talking about with the stabbing in Frisco. What I'm saying is, why not argue the merits of the case when you know that laws change?
Because guess what? If the law changed tomorrow, unless it was specifically written into the statute, it wouldn't affect the outcome of this case because it happened before the law was changed.
So right now you're just reiterating that you're in support of the law. When I'm asking you, why aren't you in support of the merits of the case instead of the law when you recognize that laws change?
I never denied that laws changed.
So that's my point. Whenever y'all make it